From the creativity within our minds to the content beyond one platform, there is only one Gamers Feud.
Hello, everyone, and welcome to another episode of Gamers Feud, the actual final concluding one of Season 6. So this is our last normal game show. After this, we will obviously have our normal Tournament of Champions next week, and then the following week, so the 8th and the 15th. But for right now, it is time for us to feud or to flame. We have an amazing judge today. The amazing, the talented, the awesome, I can't think of any other words, but Bonevvitch, who is going to be absolutely amazing today. If you do want to see the cast, you can do exclamation point cast. Normally, it would lead to our website, but our website is being updated because we got a new version, so the website is not available. But if you do exclamation point cast, you'll find the ads of all the creators. You can go and follow them on Twitch and all of their socials. But for right now, I'm going to really quickly go over the format of today's show. Then I am going to hop into our first round, which will be the creators introducing themselves. So hopefully they're actually prepared and know what they're going to say. But with that being said, I know it says 10 creators in the chat, but it's only going to be 7 creators. But today's show, we're going to have 7 creators competing for one judge over a period of 10 rounds. Before the show, the contestants got to choose if they're here to feud, which is basically just here to gaslight, manipulate, and trick Bonevvitch into falling into a bad relationship, or if they're here to flame, actually get to know her, or just become friends with her. Whatever they choose to do, they could flirt. It's up to them. But that is the 2 options. The round format is going to swap between the judge asking questions, the contestant asking questions, and challenge rounds, with the normal rounds being about 8 minutes each. At the end of each round, the bottom 3, based on who the judge didn't like, will be put on the chopping block, and the one that Bonevvitch chooses to eliminate will obviously get kicked off. But if you do get kicked off, you can be revived by either having $5 tipped, 5 subs, 500 bits, or 20,000 channel points for Gamers Feud. Halfway through the show, we will pause for a singular... Oh, actually, no, we might do 2. We're going to pause for 2 bonus rounds. During the bonus rounds, if any of the creators in the call win, they will get immunity that they can use in either round 7 or 8. And the final thing is the challenge rounds. The challenge rounds were picked beforehand by the judges, and there'll be about 15 minutes for those challenge rounds. The judge also has 4 lifelines they can use at any point to help them eliminate contestants. That is either a chat vote, where we'll just put a poll of like the people they like least, and whoever gets voted out is obviously eliminated. Phone a friend, they can call up anyone through Discord, their phone, etc., and just be like, hey, look at these like 7 people on my screen. Who should I kick out? Host decision, where I get to pick. So hopefully nobody pissed me off in the call before this. That would suck, right? Or contestant vote, where it's like Survivor. So we all put a name into a hat. If you want to throw out a reason of why you don't like the person or why you want to kick them out, you can do that as well. Just kind of rub salt in the wound. And then from there, they're eliminated. But at the very end of the show, the final 2 contestants are each going to get 2.5 minutes to kind of plead their case with Bonevvitch, or if you want to call it a date, go on a date with Bonevvitch for 2.5 minutes. And from there, the overall winner will be decided. For today, we're going to make it, if you make it to the top 3 of today's show, you'll get to move on to the Tournament of Champions next week or the week after, and to compete for $400. So there is money on the line. So hopefully you actually know how to flirt with people, or just get to know them. But we will see. Is everybody ready?
Is that him asking?
Yes.
No, that definitely was not me asking you if you're ready.
Yeah.
Yes, that was me asking.
You can't ask women whenever you're ready.
Yeah.
Yeah, you should already know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Just
What
wait
are
for
you
like an
talking
additional
about?
20 minutes.
Okay. So, we are going to get started with our introduction. So this round is called Twinder. It is literally just Twitch and Tinder put into one word. But we're gonna have each creator come up on to the screen. They're gonna give a short 15 to 30-second bio. And then from there, Bonevvitch is gonna choose to either swipe yes or no on them. Okay, are we ready? For the people in the call, are you ready? Oh my god. I keep asking questions and no one's answering.
Yes, me.
My bad.
This is why we
Sorry,
can't have nice
sorry.
things. So we're gonna go in alphabetical order. So, DJ Fira, you are gonna be up first.
Me. Hi. I'm an awkward bunny VTuber who likes playing games a lot. If you want to just like cuddle and watch Studio Ghibli movies, I got the food. I can cook. I can clean. I got all the shenanigans. If you want grandma vibes, great. If you want quiet vibes, I got you. I just got plushies and blankets to provide.
Hey, Bonevvitch,
Oh
is
my
that gonna be a
goodness.
yes or a no swipe?
That's a definite yes. I love bunny girls.
Yay!
Okay. So we're gonna move DJ Fira over. VTubers are moving on our end. Is there lag? A little bit. It does happen when there's a lot of people in the call, but we will get it fixed. The next person that is going up is Caro.
Hi. I'm a cozy bilingual streamer. I'm Panamanian and Cuban. I am a dog parent of 2, and I really love Are You Afraid of the Dark and Scooby-Doo. So you should swipe right on me.
Could you give me a quick line in Spanish and I'll say if I'm gonna swipe right or left?
Pues por ti cualquier cosa, mi amor.
Ay, gracias.
Ay.
Right. Yes.
I
love
took
the
Spanish for like 4 years and I have no idea what you just said. I'm so sorry. My teachers definitely failed.
Nah, but that's pretty bad. I said something so basic.
Mhm.
Okay, don't judge me. Next
No
up, we
judging.
have Knight.
Hello. Can you hear me? Test, test.
Mhm.
Yeah, hi, I'm Night Mystique. I'm a PNG tuber and I want to be a VTuber one day, but just I'm a little broke at the moment, but that's okay. Working on it. I am mostly a Valorant content creator. I like to spread good vibes wherever I go. And I do play other games as well, like pretty chill ones like Stardew Valley and things like that, because I grew up on those. I do also run my own events, but for Valorant. And my internet's been really dead this week, but it worked out because I was also ill. So my voice is a little raspier than usual. I apologize. And if I'm sniffling as I go, I apologize for that too.
That's okay. I like it raspy. Yes.
Yay.
Okay, so that is 3 yeses so far. For the remaining 4 people, that could mean you're all no's, but we'll see. The next up person, Radish.
Hello, hi. I'm Radishine, or you can call me Ishi. I am a cat girl VTuber. I mostly stream comfy games, like Stardew Valley, Sims 4. I have 4,000 hours in Sims 4. Yes, that's a flex. I was in the Circle of Luck thingy-majiggy a while ago as well. I did stream Phasmophobia last night, and I almost shit my pants. Can I get into yours? Please don't take that seriously. I am just joking. But yeah, I am non-binary representation here. But yeah, I want friends. Yay.
I have one question before I decide which way I'm going to swipe, only because we were
Yes.
penalized for the shitting pants line. Although I do admire the bravery. So what is the mod you think I'm gonna ask you if you have for The Sims?
Honestly, I don't really know. I play with a lot of like custom content, like just clothing. I think the only mod I really use is MC Command Center, because I hate actually taking care of my Sims. I just want them to look cute. But I am
love
really
you,
good at
and
taking
that
care
is
of people.
valid.
Thank
That
you.
is very valid, and I love you, but I can't swipe right on everyone, and you didn't say Wicked Whims! Sweetheart.
Can't
That's
stream
only because of
that. I
that.
would
I'm
get
sorry.
demonetized.
I didn't say stream, I said had. I'm sorry,
I do
left.
have
Only
it
because of that.
installed.
Too late. My heart is broken.
Bro,
It's okay. We're adding
I want to
drama.
get
You're gonna have to.
Okay,
Fair
so
enough. Fair enough.
that is our first swipe no. If you do get swiped no, we'll get one more chance to kind of plead your case before we permanently kick you off the island. But for right now, we are going to go to the next person, which is Roidman.
Hello, Let's Player on
Hi.
YouTube. I cover a vast amount of games, and honestly, one of my goals for 2025 is to just be a lot more open-minded with gaming and just trying out a lot of new games, a lot of them being like Hamster Playground, which is a very fun game. I also have a basic set of skills, being from easily making a cake to easily cooking a steak. Yes, I can easily do both. And usually I'm like a red mage when it comes to life. I can master like any skill, but I can never be truly good at it. Take that with a red flag or green flag as you will.
Okay. Okay. All right. One quick question before I swipe right or left. What is your opinion on the Stardew fishing mechanic?
Played Stardew Valley. Blast it.
Wow. If I Napo, remind me, if I swipe left, are they for sure on the full chopping block or not? Because that is a sin to me.
They get one more chance to kind of appeal to you.
I'm swiping right for now.
Okay.
You're on thin ice.
So for right now, that is a yes. Our second to last person, MB.
My name is MB. I am a variety streamer on Twitch. I've been streaming for about 3 years now. I mostly play shooting games, but I am not good at them because I do not condone violence. But I also don't have the patience for cozy games. But I do like to be cozy in my everyday life. So if you want a friend that will talk to you about horoscopes, make you a nice warm cup of tea, or if you want to come see my knife collection, I am more than happy to provide that space for you.
You have me at knife collection. Swipe right.
Okay. And last but certainly not least, Velvet Panther.
We draw those curtains before they close, as my community says. Hi, my name is Velvet, or Val, or whatever the hell you want to call me. I'm a multimedia content creator, but I'm a college student by day and work with animals. I'm an animal enthusiast. I'm a mom of 3 fur babies. I'm kind of a goblin on the internet. I don't really do that much, but I had a dream of you because I hung witches' hats above my bed and a bone poster above my head so I could dream just of you. Wore my bone shirt for you and everything. But I'm a slut for witches, bitches, and some tropical smoothie. So if you want to learn more about me, I'd love to talk to you more, sweet girl.
Oh my god, you have me at bone. Swipe right.
Okay. So
I
that
just found
is
out I'm a slut for people. Honestly, everyone's attractive.
well, that is 6 yeses and 1 no. So we're gonna go back to the no. Radish, you're gonna get one more chance to try to convince Bone. You could try to do a different buy. You could try to just appeal to them. If you want to straight up just be like, hey, please don't kick me out, you can do that too. It's up to you. You have 20 seconds.
Okay. Oh, what the frick? Why is it echoing? I was setting up a new mic. I'm sorry. I do have Wicked Whims installed. I thought you specifically meant for like streaming.
Oh.
But I do really want to get to know you because playing Sims with friends is so much fun. But if it makes you feel better, I did go through and download like a bunch of post packs for Wicked Whims. I am shameless.
I adore you so much. So much. One question
Yes.
before my answer. Have you ever seen those early 2010s YouTube sim videos that are like music videos to sad music made with Sims and custom content?
Yes, I have.
And they use swipe right. They have culture. They know what they're on
They
about.
they
They're cool.
they are culture.
Oh, I'm
Okay.
saying
Passion.
you have culture. I love it.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Okay, so that means everyone's going to make it through to the next round. Also, by the way, there is a prediction up with about a minute left to vote in. Who is Bonevvitch going to eliminate first? So all 7 creators' names are in there right now. Only 2 people have points bet on them, which is Roidman and Velvet Panther. So they get eliminated. You can win some channel points. But creators, you're also allowed to vote as well in the prediction. Just keep that in mind. But we are going to start with our first regular round. Is everybody ready?
Ready.
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 I answered this time.
Ready?
We all
Thank you.
So
answered.
freaking ready.
Ready as I'll
Okay.
ever be.
No worries. Nothing could possibly go wrong, right?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
Okay, so we are going to get started with this round. We are on round number 2. Bone. For this round, you're going to
Yes.
get to ask the creators questions. You can ask group questions. You can ask individual questions. It is completely up to you and however you feel, okay?
Okay. What's the time limit?
The time is going to be 8 minutes.
Okay. All right. I am going to go from order on the screen. First, Fira. Hi, sweetheart. My lovely little bunny. So,
Hi.
hi, sweetie. My first question for you is you go on a date with someone and like everything about them is absolutely perfect. They seem like your dream person. But they do one thing that is a small minute thing that rubs you and is such a pet peeve that you decide that even though they're the perfect person for you, you're not going to be in a relationship with them. What is that thing? What is that pet peeve that would be a deal breaker for the perfect person?
Mm, pet peeve. It's hard to think of pet peeves because I try not to. Hate is such a strong word. Even dislike is really difficult. Mm. I think it's the people who try to cut in line, especially when you see very, very clearly that other people have been waiting for such a long time for whatever, and then you just have these unfortunate individuals who decide to be like, "Oh, we're just gonna cut in line." And I was like, "I want to kick you. I've been here for 30 minutes waiting for my drink. I would like to yeet."
Okay. All right. That is completely valid. So the next to the right, Hero, my question for you is what is this is just very niche for us. Okay. I grew up in Spain. First thing that I had difficulty with when I came to the United States is how much Spanish do I put into my Spanish orders at Spanish restaurants without seeming like a white girl that's just like, I summered in Spain and Sevilla. It's actually called a taco, nachos, enchiladas. So like for me, I'm like finding that like middle accent that doesn't make me seem pretentious. What do you do? What's your level?
So it depends on the server and where I am. If I'm in Arizona and the server is like blonde and blue-eyed, I'm probably gonna say like enchilada.
Mhm.
But if I'm like in Los Angeles and the server has like an accent, I'm gonna be like, "Hola, yo quiero esto." Da, 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 da." So like it really just depends on where I am and what I hear from the server. Like, did they pronounce my name correctly? Then we could talk in Spanish.
Okay. Perfect. Awesome. Mystique. Hi,
Yes.
sweetheart.
Hello. Hi.
My question for you is you get a person, I can't remember what games you play, so I'm so sorry, sweetheart, if these aren't games that you play, just relate it to the next relatable game. But
Mhm.
you are in an open lobby. You are not speaking, but there is a man in the lobby who has just made fun of your bottom frag stage on the third round of your comp Valorant game and is being sexist towards her. You and her happen to be in a voice chat. What do you tell her to do and how do you react to the person?
Oh, I don't tell her to do anything. She can do whatever she wants. I'm speaking up. Yeah, I do play Valorant. I'm pretty direct as a person, so I don't kinda shy away from those situations. I think it's because I always say it's because 'cause I'm the eldest in my family, so I'm
Mhm.
quite, like, protective of people that I know more so. If someone was attacking me, I'd say something, but if someone's attacking someone I know and care about that I'm in a party with, yeah, I'm shutting it down. I'm gonna not attack him, but I'm gonna shut down the conversation and move it on, and remind him
Yeah.
that he's probably also not doing the best, and that his
Awesome,
personality is
awesome.
probably not the best.
Anything other than, "Oh, just mute them," is good. Anyway, I hate that. That's my pet peeve. Radish. Hi, sweetheart. My lovely, lovely little cat person. So, my question for you is you are sitting at a restaurant and your date is rude to the waiter. It's your first date. How do you react towards the waitress or towards your date in that moment after you see them being incredibly rude, like very snappy?
I would probably apologize to the waitress first. I work in the service industry, like I am a waitress, and we get pushed around way too much. Um, so as somebody coming from that industry, I would immediately apologize to the waitress and then tell my date after they left that that was inappropriate and they should not do that again. And then I tip the waitress extra much because they had to deal with that person.
I like that. That's good. All right.
Thank
Okay.
you.
Of course. Roydman. Alrighty. My little robot extraterrestrial looking being. I don't know. I don't know about your lore here. My question for you is you have to take someone on a first date, but it can't be any of the above. Ice cream, coffee, dinner, movies. Where do you take them?
Well, if it's winter season, obviously go to see the Christmas lights that usually people would put on Christmas trees. But if we're talking about the summer, either a swimming pool or a beach.
Swimming pool or a beach. Okay. All right. And when you go to a swimming pool or a beach on your date, what is your expected level of how to explain the date? Do you expect them to swim on the first date? Do you expect them to wear a bikini or a swimsuit on the first date?
Them to wear a swimsuit or a bikini.
Okay.
If anything, if they want to build like sandcastles, I'll be all for it.
Okay. That's valid. Alrighty, we are to MB. Hi, sweetie pie. I heard you have knives. All right. Are you bisexual? I want to explain a scenario to you. Are you pan or bisexual? Come on. We got 250. I gotta get to
Take a look and tell me what you think. I am queer. I am none of the
You're
above.
queer.
It changes based on the day.
I figured, but sometimes when people ask you what you are, you might say bi because the colors on the pride flag are prettier than the pan flag.
That's so
And you try to
true.
Anyway, I feel that. Okay, so it's the middle of the night and you hear a shattering noise. The window has been broken into. You see a
Mhm.
shadowy figure walk forward. They have a knife, mask, all black. What's your first reaction to that?
Middle of the night. Let's see. I do
Middle
keep
of
a
the
knife
night.
by my bed.
6'3", tall, mask. Wearing one of those slutty mailed like compression tees with the turtleneck, gray sweatpants.
See,
No
I'm
underwear.
bisexual, so I like short men. But I do keep a knife by my bed, so most likely I'm making sure that my cat is not in danger, and I'm throwing everything in the vicinity at them and screaming at the top of my lungs, so hopefully my neighbors notice.
I mean, my neighbors definitely notice when I scream at the top of my lungs. So
Good to
anyway,
know.
all right. Valid answer. All right, Panther. I have a question for you, sweetheart.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, you're so obedient. So you walk into one of those weird Vegas Strip sex shops. You know, the ones that are like they're like condom scents or some
Oh
pun
yeah.
about sex, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. And you're trying to recommend and buy a dildo for your female friend who's buying one for the first time. What firmness and length do you recommend? And does the salesperson know your name?
Salesperson would know my name.
Mhm.
Fortunately, they would be fortunate to know me. But I honestly would first ask my girlfriend what her experience is. If her experience is limited, then honestly we would start with like beginner level. We would go like probably 4, not too much of a girth, but like enough to where there is satisfaction involved. But if she's a girly like me, who's a little bit more experienced and knows what she likes and don't like, I would specify to her first. We got to pick the color because the color is more important. And then we decide. I say, for if we're going for a girl, for more times my girlfriends are not as experienced as me, we would probably go for, I would say, a decent 6, but like a little bit of girth to her, so we can make up for not going to a 7. That's where I would
Okay.
go.
All right. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I appreciate you.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, real quick. We have 3 seconds left. Do you know who
Ooh.
Broomhilda is?
Fuck yeah.
As in, you've seen my Twitter? You've seen my Broomhilda?
Oh yeah, I follow you on Twitter, of course.
He knows Broomhilda.
I do, Broomhilda.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
We are going to be going into our third round. So, because of how many people there are and because I'm feeling nice for right now, we are not going to eliminate anybody this round. But, Bonevvitch, if you do just kind of for like, I apologize for my language, shits and giggles, want to send me who your bottom three would be if we actually had one this round, you can do that as I get ready for our next round.
Alrighty, let me do that real quick for you, sweetheart. Let's see. Names are hard to see. I have everything split so far.
I'm just
I can't see
dyslexic.
it. Oh, well, yeah. Let's see here.
I just don't have my glasses on.
That's completely valid. I'm sorry
It
if my
makes my
questions are
tracking
weird.
mess up.
No, same here whenever I VTube.
Also, I sent
Oh
you
my
a
God.
picture of the screen so you can see everybody's names.
Wait, Bone, what's your VTuber?
I VTube sometimes as well. Oh, thank you so much, sweetheart.
Oh my gosh. I love that.
Yeah, whenever I don't feel like being perceived, I actually do have the Suica model, and I did my customization on it, so I'm really excited.
Oh, that's so cool.
I've
I
been like
customized the
following your junior for
textures.
so long. I love that. Did you see that
Thank you.
one person that customized?
Also, yes, I can really quickly explain the whole premise of the show. So, basically, how it works, Bonevvitch is going to have these 7 creators that are trying to either win her over or gaslight her. It kind of depends on what they chose before the show. So, if they chose to feud, they're here to just gaslight, try to trick her into picking them as the final person. If they picked Flame, they're here to get to know her, whether it's to be friends, to flirt, whatever they choose to do. That is up to them. So, the whole point is throughout the show, they're going to be either getting asked questions or they'll ask her questions, as well as competing in different challenges that were picked before the show. We're actually going to go into our first challenge round after this, but throughout the show we'll randomly eliminate people. You all in the chat, as well as the creators themselves, can choose to revive someone if they do get eliminated, but there's a set time they have to do that. And then from there, once we get down to the final 2 people, they're each going to get 2.5 minutes to try to convince Bonevvitch to select them. Or if they just want to like sit there and just like dance, hang out for like that 2.5 minutes, they can do that too. It's 100% up to them. But after all that, Bonevvitch will have to choose one singular person to win the entire show. If the person that they picked ends up being a flame, then Bonevvitch wins, as well as the other creator. If Bonevvitch ends up with a feud, then Bonevvitch loses, the other creator wins, and we get to laugh at them. That's kind of the whole premise of the show. Also, I should say the last like
That's so sad.
3 shows, I'm pretty sure everyone that's ended up at the end was a feud, so we haven't had anyone win in like a year. You said you had a question, Bone?
Unfortunate. Yeah, so you know the Tournament of Champions that you advertised?
Yes.
Since both people, if it was a flame, are winners, do both the contestant and the judge get to participate in that opportunity to earn that money?
Only if if the person you end up with at the end is a flame, yes. If the person you pick at the end is a feud, no.
Completely understandable.
Also, is that in order of like most liked to least liked, or is that least liked to most liked?
Least liked to most liked.
Okay. So, if I say your name, you in this hypothetical scenario would be safe. So, I'm gonna start from the bottom and work my way up. So, Caro, in this scenario, you would be safe. Knight, you would also be safe. Velvet,
Gimme.
I'm gonna come back to you because unfortunately, yeah, that's rough. Radish, you would not be safe in this scenario. Roidman, you as well would not be safe. DJ, you would be safe. MB, you also would not be safe. And Velvet, you actually would be safe. So if we were doing eliminations this round, this would be our bottom 3. The 4 that are up at the top of the screen would have been safe from elimination. I I will say, just to kind of, let you know kind of where you're standing, in order of like would have been eliminated most likely to not be eliminated, Roydman, you probably would have been eliminated this round just based on the rankings that we have.
Owie, girl.
That
Nappy
is
wants
so
a tea.
rude.
He's spilling right now. Yeah.
But that does not
Do
mean
I
you're
get
actually
an
gonna.
explanation?
Not at all.
Do I
You're
get
not getting
to-
eliminated right now. This is just like a hypothetical scenario.
Well, I know I'm not up for elimination because I'm a
I'm so
contestant
sad,
here,
though.
but I do I get to explain myself for why these people are in the bottom 3?
If they actually get eliminated, you can explain yes. For right now, no, you
Okay.
cannot though.
Napo just wants us to feel humiliated.
It's a
No.
Can
Okay,
you guys
first
also
off-
hear him
I'm
smiling
not.
on the other side?
Yeah, he's
not
100%
smiling.
smiling on the
Emo
other side.
smile.
He's enjoying this.
Smile.
He's
Okay.
reveling.
Okay. But for right now, this would have been our bottom 3. But like we said, no one is being eliminated this round because I feel like I'm being nice. So we're not going to kick out anybody. But we are going to go into a challenge round and we will eliminate our first person. Does anybody know what our first challenge is?
No.
That was a hypothetical question. Don't answer that. The first
Evil.
challenge is going to be trivia. So I made a custom Kahoot with questions based on a topic that Bonevvitch provided to me. I spent like an hour making this. Okay, I had to do research on this topic because I didn't understand it. But went through, made these questions. You all don't know the topic either, and you don't know the questions. But I'm going to be sending you the link for the Kahoot. We're all going to hop in to do it, and this is purely based off of the Kahoot. So, however good you do, that decides if you stay or not. If you are in last place in the Kahoot at the end of the questions, you are eliminated. Doesn't matter how much Bone likes you, you are eliminated. Okay?
That's not good.
What? Don't be
Yeah,
worried. There's only
that's-
12 questions that could potentially decide your fate and then ruin the rest of your day. No pressure.
Right.
I love my boss. I hate this.
Okay,
do
so
you?
I think
You
Napo
love your
hosts
boss.
these because he likes seeing people lose.
I
He's like,
don't.
no, I want to see this over.
He's lying.
No. I do this
Guys,
for
when do we get a
fun.
gamers feud? When do we get a gamers feud, or where y'all get to gang up on Napo?
That already happened like
I'm down
twice.
for that one.
We do it
Yeah.
again?
Isn't that every
He likes
gamer?
being ganged up on by women. It's okay.
Wait, no, not like. Jesus Christ.
He's a bottom energy.
Hey.
Listen
Bottom
here, Napo.
energy.
You have a prostate for a reason.
Oh, what?
Aw.
Prostate.
I love it.
I mean no harm.
Oh,
I'm just laughing.
I
for
didn't
funny.
even realize what that meant. I was so confused.
It's okay. I once went to an
Oh,
open mic
God.
night where this up and coming, very skinny white boy who rapped the N word with a hard R several times
Oh,
said, I stimulate her in the prostate till she comes. In which
Oh.
I
What?
just turned to my friend and was like, you don't have that.
Yeah, he's stimulating no one. That's a virgin alert. Self-report.
that is wild.
He's trying so
Hey.
hard to be Eminem, but he's failing so bad.
I know. It's so sad.
No.
Okay. Is everyone in there? Oh, no. We have 6 people in there. We're missing one
yeah.
person. Also, Bone, if you want to join as well, just for fun, you can.
Wait, where did you post the link to it?
It's in the
Discord chat.
Discord. Yeah.
Live show chat.
Oh, thank you so much, sweetheart. I appreciate that.
I love to help.
I still can't find it because I'm dumb. I can't find it. Where
I
did
would just
find
DM it to you directly. Also,
Thank
chat, there is a
you.
slight
You
delay.
would
on
or
s-
you will?
I will.
Good
He's
boy.
lying. Oh.
Also, chat, you are able to kind of play along. You can't actually join the Kahoot, but if you want to type in chat your potential answers, you are welcome to do that. There is a slight delay on stream, so your answers won't affect the actual creators that are in the show. Once Bone joins in, I will get the Kahoot up on screen, and we will go from there. Is everybody ready?
Yeah.
Okay.
Let's do this.
Just a
Ready.
reminder, wherever
I've
you
never
place in
Kahooted
this,
before.
it's like multiple choice. It'll pop up the question and the answer choices on your screen.
Okay.
And yeah, whoever gets last place in this will be eliminated. But keep in mind, you could be revived by the chat.
I love
Are we
that we
ready?
all get personas. That's
I'm
really
ready.
fun.
Let's do it.
Okay.
Let's go.
So, question number 1. Can you sort Bonevitch's favorite smut books? Most favorite at the top, least favorite at the bottom.
Oh God.
Yeah. I'm just
Oh
gonna base it off
my
me.
goodness.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you say she's stem on my prostate till I goob? What does that mean? What do you mean by that?
I don't know anything about. What is this?
These are 4 books about
Mm,
love.
okay.
I don't know. That
It's not
Minotaur book
love,
tells a
it's
lot.
just love.
More about just love, Napo. Tell them the real thing. Tell them what it's
The
really
fact
about.
that I've read all of these says so much.
I know.
I'm just gonna guess. I don't know. Guys, they're really good
one in the
books.
chat if you know
They
what
are
that
really
Minotaur
good.
book is about.
They are really good.
Oh,
Only one person got this right.
Yeah,
I will say,
not me.
if you just sorted it from longest name to shortest name, you would have got it correct. The correct
Damn.
answer is
I got
Morning
so
Glory,
close.
Milking Farm, Ice Planet Barbarians, Heartless Heathens, and the Zodiac Academy.
Oh,
This does
Oh.
not
I
mean I
was
think
so
that they're good
close.
literature. They're not
doesn't
in
have to be
order of
good
best
literature.
written.
Number 2.
I was so close.
According to Morning
Close.
Glory Milking Farm, what magic ingredient is in the blue pills for human erectile dysfunction?
Oh my god.
What?
Oh.
I wish
Um,
I'd been in the room when he researched all of this.
I don't remember.
I don't remember either.
I don't know.
Oh.
I'm so
You know what's
lost.
so funny? I can't remember.
I don't remember either. Fuck. I mean, shoot.
The correct answer is Minotaur semen.
Okay, well, I
Oh.
said come.
That's not the same thing.
I mean, it
No,
kinda
it's
is.
the same thing. It kind of is. I
It's
think
the
that should
same
actually
thing.
count.
Guys, I should get
Because
a
I
point
was
for
about
that.
to type come too, and then I just didn't enter it. So
Okay, I'm
To
sorry.
be
think
I
fair,
don't
that
it doesn't
should
show your instructor. I
specifically
think you.
Oh no,
I don't
I
think you
didn't do it in
liked
time.
Viagra's up there, breast milk, violets, a flower.
I put it in and I got the no, but like still, are you kidding me?
Wait,
To be fair,
Napo,
Kahoot
it-
also was made made
It
for
kicked me out.
classrooms.
It kicked me out. It kicked
No.
me out.
Then it probably like censored my answer.
Yeah. But it didn't censor breast milk?
I mean, that's
Well,
not
breast
like a
milk's
swear word,
not
though.
People
inherently.
breastfeed in
How it's
public. To be
spicy.
fair,
Not.
Yeah.
that's not
Yeah,
really
you
like a
can.
bad thing.
No,
Wow,
not really.
okay.
Also, you
If you know how
if
to use
you
it, though.
what?
It didn't let me go back.
My
If you want to
thing
just
broke.
rejoin the Kahoot,
It didn't let me the way that I.
Guys,
it
we should
did.
get a point for that.
you could just click refresh
Yeah.
and then type
I
in
did
a new
it.
name.
It did it. It didn't work. Wait.
Yeah, it still isn't working. It's still frozen.
it's a little bit
Never-
laggy, but that's okay, sweetheart. So like, I'll try to re-enter
Okay,
completely
true.
anew, or try it the
Yeah.
link on a different browser to see if
Also,
it enters. you
someone
as a
said
new
bowl
contestant.
semen. I would have allowed that, by the way.
I'm just gonna try it
Alright,
on
well-
Chrome because Opera's just being a bitch.
I just went to the. I just made a new one, I guess.
Yeah,
It's
Opera
okay.
doesn't like stuff in general.
No,
it's like
it really
meant to.
doesn't.
It's meant to like
I don't
be
know
faster and
why.
stuff, but it doesn't always work.
I don't know why I use Opera.
Opera
use
sells your
Opera.
info, and you use Opera because it's marketed towards gamers, which makes you feel like it does something for you, but it really doesn't. And then gamers make fun of you for using things like Firefox because pretty Fox
Love
icon. But
Firefox.
actually, Firefox is like probably one of the better like default.
Firefox
browsers.
is
Anyway,
awesome though.
I am a slut for capitalism, and yeah.
You're a
Opera got
slut
it.
for capitalism. We all are, whether or not
Yep.
it's our fucking choice.
Wait, who
I'm
the hell is
just-
capitalism and why are you a slut for them? That's wild.
I'm a non.
I'm just a slut.
for capitalism.
As an apolitical
respect that.
person,
Love that.
that's a
Wait, who
reference
Is
said
to
everyone
the
back in the
last
Kahoot,
stream.
by the way?
That's a
Sure.
reference
I'm
to the last,
still not
I'm
to the last
back.
Gamers Feud I was in.
Like I tried it on Chrome. I went back to
What's
Opera.
it showing,
still
sweetheart?
doesn't work.
What's it?
It's
Is it
just
not
like-
showing anything?
It's showing incorrect. We believe in you, but like there's a timer and it's not counting down at all.
That's because
Can you-
I haven't clicked next yet.
Oh,
Yeah.
well,
yeah,
damn.
it's
Then I
not
guess it
frozen.
itself.
It's just
I just-
I just didn't click next
It's
on the
okay. I
question.
would feel the same way.
Okay, I feel bad because my internet sucks. Like my
good.
Wi-Fi router's in the fucking garage.
Okay. Because of the respect Rourke showed, I might have said that name wrong. Violet thought to herself, she'd fall right on his blank with no hesitation. Is that true or false?
Hey, what was
The
that blank? I
picture?
can't quite see it. I'm joking.
You're
Oh,
telling me this
no.
is someone with a memory issue who also posed these questions. I mean, I didn't make the questions. I would have written different questions because I have memory issues. But these
Does
are
both
good
seamen get
questions.
half a
Did
point?
you read any of the book?
Both seamen will
Wait,
get half a
Napo.
point.
Oh my god, I'm gonna lose.
The correct answer is
Yeah.
true.
Awful.
I remembered this one.
That one was just
Wait,
kinda nuts.
Napo, are my points automatically screwed up since I had to make a whole new thing?
Everybody
got
had
points for
0
the
points
first
before this
question.
question, so
Sorry.
Everyone
For
had
the
like
one
0.
person who got it right for the first question?
that was Bone
was
that
me.
got it right.
Oh.
I forgot the name of the full book, but in the Milking Farms book, which of these does Violet receive because of her new job? Does she get Minotaur meat, full-time hours, benefits, or good pay?
I don't.
Also, Parker, welcome on in.
I don't know.
If you would have
It's okay
selected
not to.
anything, you would have been correct.
Oh wow.
The job
Wow.
works full-time, it has good pay and benefits, and then on the side, you get the Minotaur meat.
Damn.
Oh, wow.
Or
And
sometimes
you
at
don't
work,
even have
you know.
to do good for that. That's just the entry level offer.
Yeah.
Dental comes after.
Dental is important.
Well, technically, you come after,
Yeah,
then
I was-
dentals comes after.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Currently,
true, true.
Bonevvitch is in first place, then MB, then Roidman, then Kiro, and then DJ.
And then me,
That's
because I'm
cool.
a failure.
How many books are in the
Oh.
Ice Planet Barbarian series? Your options are between 0 and 50.
Read them, but I have so many friends that do, and I'm trying to remember what they've told me.
I've only read like half.
Well, then, if
You
you
know
read
what?
half of them, then multiply whatever you've read times
Fuck it.
2.
I know, that's what I did.
I was joking. Don't actually do that.
Oh,
I think I knew this one.
well, shit.
I don't think I got
I
it
really
right.
think
Well,
I knew
I
this one.
added
I'm
them
like,
together.
No.
The correct
Yes,
answer is
got it.
22
22?
books.
There
The
are
margin of
quite
error.
a
It's
few.
a lot of alien dick.
22 too many.
The margin of error is
22,
17
not
to
enough.
27.
Oh man. That shot me
Yeah,
down
guys.
so far.
Got so far.
Who are the two main characters who fall in love with each other in Ice Planet Barbarians, the first book?
The first.
Make sure you're selecting 2.
Mhm.
Not
Oh,
1, but
2.
2.
Oh,
Also, don't forget, by the way, if you want to check out any of the creators that are on today's event, you can do Exclamation Point Cast and find all their ads. Go and show them some love on Twitch, Twitter, TikTok, Instagram, Facebook, whatever they do.
Who the
Or-
fuck has Facebook, Napo?
I'm
A
sorry.
lot of people.
Your mom.
I'm sorry.
The
Okay,
correct
I have
answer
Facebook,
is
but, like,
Bechtel
not
and
Facebook.
Georgie.
Yeah, that was a good book, guys.
It was a surprisingly good book.
It was
Probably the best written out of any of the Smut series aside from Morning
Yeah,
Glory
probably.
Milking Farm that we reference here.
Which planet are the Ice Planet Barbarian books set on? And a hint is the planet's name is Star Wars related.
I haven't seen.
Are you going to say you haven't seen Star Wars?
No.
You can
You
say
sure?
it. I'll say it. I haven't seen it since I was a kid. I'm a boomer,
No, don't
bro.
say it. Don't say it.
I
It's okay.
think I might have misspelled it.
I think if
Ay,
they
Dios
misspelled it, we
mío.
should give them
You
points.
know what,
or
Captain
If
questions.
they're
my
within 3 letters, I'll give it to them.
I
I fat fingered my
don't
T.
know.
I accidentally put a U in
Yeah.
it. I put a U before the O on an
The
accident.
correct answer
Oh.
is not Hoth. Because Hoth is the
Yes!
planet name from Star Wars, but the planet in the books is not Hoth.
I'm doing so bad.
No, it's okay. The clue was Hoth is like the icy planet. So not or the not icy planet. It's not Hoth because it's icy because it's ice.
Oh,
Yeah,
that's
not
that makes sense.
There's
Yeah.
4 questions left, so if you're in last place, you have a chance to make it back. Fill in the blank. You call out blank name one more time while I'm between your legs. Even he won't be able to save you. Is it Raminus? I might have said that wrong.
Oh,
Lucifer's, God's, or Stefan's?
Oh, I pressed the wrong one.
Oh
Just a reminder, if you like
Bro.
wait and click the right one, you get more points than if you rush and click the wrong one.
Yes, I got one.
The correct answer is if you call out God's name one more time while I'm between your legs, even he won't be able to save you.
Yeah. So don't go saying "Oh God" then.
It's a
think
horrible
that-
You can't
read,
help
by
it,
the
though.
way.
The person in
But
the
it
book
is
was
a
a
good
demon. So,
That's why I say "Oh shit."
who
My
is the
favorite
book
deity. Shit.
Heartless Heathens dedicated to in the opening pages? Is it for those of us who burned our way out of church just to get on our knees? For those of us who want the Holy Spirit to fill all of our glorious holes? For those who love swallowing the devil and all his sins? Or for those who respect and worship at the nether regions of any ungodly man?
Who reads
I
the
need-
dedicated to?
I did.
I'm gonna be
Okay, I
honest with
had to
ya.
read all of these
Kindle
books.
automatically skips that. By the way, Kindle automatically skips that and puts you at
Bruh.
chapter 1. I
I
only
I
mean,
buy
do that.
paper
That's
books. Okay, I like to
good.
feel
I
it in my
made my
hand.
presentation for nothing. I'm losing.
No.
No,
You
it's
see,
okay
I
if you
need-
are losing it. We can save you.
You see,
The
I read on
correct
my
answer-
computer sometimes because I got to pull up
Mhm.
AO3 in the back.
The correct answer is for those of us who burned our way out of church just to get on our knees.
I
Also,
need an
Bowen
audio
currently
clip
has
of
7 in a row
Matthew saying the
correct.
thing about glorious holes.
I wonder why.
How much in US dollars would it cost to purchase all 12 Zodiac Academy books on a Kindle?
Oh, on
I
Kindle?
don't even know
That's hard
that.
because Kindle can be so cheap. You
I'll-
can get stuff for free.
Yeah, I
Huh.
can actually. But this is a bad question, Napo, because I can get all these books for free.
I'm not meant to be nice.
I don't know.
Kindle?
This might be my first one incorrect.
Oh no.
This is
I'm gonna be honest,
assuming
I
you're
guess.
not lucky and you get it for free.
Mm-mm.
$12. What the hell?
12. Whoa.
The correct
$12
answer is $91.88.
That's
I
12
know.
books in today's economy.
Because
I
it's
looked at my answer
Kindle.
before
They're
he
like
said,
so cheap on Kindle, and then there's like Amazon Prime
The margin of
Day.
error is
Yeah.
82.88 to 99.80. Also, who got it exactly correct?
Probably Bonevvitch.
Whoever's talking,
No, it wasn't me.
Your
I got it.
audio
Okay,
is
then
cutting
it's
out.
true.
because I think your voice is
I'm
going too high.
sorry. I randomly scrolled.
Well,
I
good
was
job.
like, oh,
Your luck.
Damn. That
Well,
was
you're now
low-key.
in second place because of that.
ah,
What
shit.
mythical beings are the main characters in the Zodiac Academy books? Is it centaurs, manticore, cyclops, chimera, demigods, or fae?
was more than
You can
one
use contextual
selected.
PvP.
I can't do trivia. This is so
No,
My
trivia
heart
is
rate is through, like,
unfair.
This is
but
so
it's also really
unfair.
fun.
Hard.
My freaking heart rate.
The correct answer
No,
is
no.
fae. 5 of you got it correct.
Get it. Those fake could get it.
GG, man.
Faye can always get it. Gotta use them context
All they have to
do is
clues.
ask for it
Most
and then they
smut
get
books are about Faye if they're supernatural.
Final question. Sort these Zodiac Academy books by where they are in the series chronologically. Earliest book at the top, latest at the bottom. So the most recent to release would be at the bottom. Your options are Restless Stars, The Awakening as told by the boys, and Origins of an Academy Bully.
As this goes, by the way, because even I have a hard time with this, I will tell you some fun trivia. The author of this book series and why you shouldn't actually support them, even though I kind of liked reading them, even though the writing is really shitty, tried to say that you couldn't gift this book to a friend. Like you couldn't
What?
lend a book to your friend. They said if you purchase it, only you can read it. And if you want your friend to read it, you have to purchase them a copy. And I think that is unethical and stupid.
That is such a weird thing to say. Like,
Not a
well,
single person
okay.
got it correct. It was Origins of an Academy Bully, The Awakening as told by the boys, and Restless Stars. I figured
Well,
I picked these specifically
I second guess
couldn't even-
myself.
because I figured people would think like Origins is the first one, which obviously it was in this case.
Mm-hmm.
Then The Awakening, and then The Awakening as told by the boys sounds like a follow-up to the original Awakening. So then I figured you just logically would sort it like this. But
So,
nobody got it correct.
I got Origins right because it was the only one I could think of.
I literally just
GG
switched.
boys and ladies.
I
if you
just
want
remember the
to.
first book saying Zodiac Academy and nothing else. Just be lucky that I didn't say Den of Vipers when I was giving him the books to pull from, because that would be like, when she
That
was
would've been
strung
horrible.
up, what object was penetrating her and what object was penetrating him?
Huh?
Him a knife, her a knife. Well,
Now
the
we're
Oh.
probably gonna report everyone
and
to
him.
Oh,
A
okay.
knife and
I will
that's
say,
okay.
Well,
so I got
It gets
fourth
freaky,
place,
Napo.
and I got 40 points. So that's just kind of like tickling my brain.
I got
So
427.
first place is Bonevvitch with 6676.
Oh,
10 points
Aw.
less, and you could have done something
Almost
funny.
perfect.
DJ Fira, second place. Wait, whose name is this? Because it's very
That's
abbreviated.
me. It's Ishi. It's Radisheen.
Oh, I was like, wait,
Yeah,
what?
me.
Radish in
that's
third
me.
place. Fourth place is Karo. Fifth place is MB. Sixth place is Roydman. Seventh place is Knight. And in eighth, ninth, and 10th place, Velvet.
Yeah. I took all
She's
three
so-
places
she's so
because
good,
my
she gets
ass was
three
too
spots.
fat and I did awful.
I mean, I didn't say that, but you know, you did. So,
R.I.P.
buddy,
Velvet.
So
how you
sad.
doing?
So sad. I had an amazing PowerPoint and everything. I'm so
Velvet.
sad.
I still want to see your PowerPoint.
Trivia literally is my worst thing, and that's the awful part. Is I'm in trivia for tournament champions, so this was just a preschool.
Oh my God,
This
girl,
is what the
same.
fuck I'm
Can we-
not gonna be
Can we
doing.
go over really quickly what people can do in order to prevent someone from being eliminated?
I was going to do that, yes. I was just waiting for Velvet to finish.
Oh, I had an amazing time though. I
So,
just still love you.
as of right now, Velvet, you are going to be eliminated. But
Okay.
for anyone in the chat, you are able to potentially revive Velvet if you either tip $10, 5 subs, 1,000 bits, or 40,000 channel points. I forgot to update that format screen, so the format screen is actually wrong. But the easiest one is the channel points. That one is free. You just kind of watch the stream and you accumulate channel points, or 1,000 bits, 5 subs, or a $10 tip. If you choose to do one of those, you just need to let us know who you want to revive, and they can come back. But for right now, Velvet, you are eliminated. On the off chance that you are revived, we won't reveal what you selected at the beginning of the show, whether it was Feud or Flame. But for right now, we will bid you adieu.
Luck, ladies and gentlemen. Bonevvitch, you're always in my heart. It was great being here. I'm so
Of course,
sad, but you know,
sweetheart.
I'm really not that. I'm a little smooth brain, so you know what? That's well deserved. Bye-bye.
So for right now, Velvet is eliminated. You have until about halfway through this next round to revive her if you choose to. Otherwise, she is gone for good. So give or take, you have about 4 minutes. Also, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Radish, I think you got kicked out of Video Ninja.
Oh, did I?
Yes. You might also close it. It happens sometimes.
Oh yeah, it was when I closed Opera.
It happens. But for this next
Yeah.
round, we're going to actually let the creators ask Bonevvitch some questions. So you can ask anything you want as long as it is not political. Otherwise, it's free game. We had one person ask one time, if you had to eat somebody's butt out with a condiment, what condiment would you use?
Well,
well,
It
I guess
was-
I can't use that question. You took it
My
already.
question.
That's not my fault, okay? You should have said it faster. But we are going to start from the bottom and work our way up. So that means we are going to start with MB.
I have some pre-selected questions. Just
You
based
get
on
one.
how things have been going so far, I will choose which one. All right. What TV show, movie, or book fundamentally influenced your personality when you were younger?
I would say Warrior Cats, because I have explicit and very graphic memories of that hurting my feelings and introducing me to war. The second runner up would probably be fuck, I can't remember the name of it, but it's the Rabbit animated TV show, the
Watership
one
Down?
where like Watership Down. Yeah, that also fundamentally changed me as a person.
Knife in the Heart.
Yep. Exactly. Thank you for asking that, by the way.
The next person is going to be Roydman.
Okay, you see a problem at a workplace. Who do you notify first?
What is the type of problem?
Needs to be a repaired problem.
A repair problem?
Yeah.
Like socially or physically?
Basically something doesn't work correctly.
I think that it is a little bit of a vague question without context, but in attempting to make context out of that, out of what you've told me, for me personally, it depends on what my specialty is within that problem. If it's something I can fix myself, I notify someone and then tell them about how I plan to fix that issue. Typically in a flourishy fucking corporate email. Even though it could just be 2 words, I fixed it. But if not that, if it's a social problem, it would have to be handled by HR. But I would tell my bestie about it first and complain and cry and ask her over to drink some wine because I hate social issues in the workplace. Yep.
Okay. Also, before we go to our next person, and I'll pause time to say this, someone did do 40,000 channel points, so Velvet is revived, so Velvet is able to compete in the rest of this round. But
Yay.
that does mean I'm going to put you on the spot. Velvet, it's your turn to ask a question.
Wait, eating a cookie. Okay, great.
Mhm.
So Bonevvitch.
Yeah. Hi, sweetheart.
Oh, don't talk to me like that. Well, actually, keep going, but like, don't. Okay.
Jesus Christ.
Okay.
My apologies.
My. Don't apologize ever to me.
Mhm.
My question to you
Yeah.
is actually it's about Brumhilda. I just have a question about her.
Yeah.
Okay. I mean, I know the lore of how like she came to be, but I want to ask, like, is Brumhilda your only fan out there, or is there more
No,
than Brumhilda?
all of my fans have been purchased by my loyal community who love to see me.
Oh
First, they
wow.
purchased Broomhilda because
Mhm.
every witch deserves to ride a broom, silicone or
Yeah.
not. And I also have something that is shaped kind of like a snail. It's called the snail vibe. It's a very novelty item that does work very well. If they would like to sponsor me, I would take that sponsorship just like I take their product. But those are the 2 major players in the game, aside from the default CC customization for your weapon brief.
Okay, I also just need to know, do you like paddles? What's your opinion on paddles?
I like a good paddle, especially if it has like a custom made mark so you can really see where the imprint is after.
Say less. Okay, I have my information. Thank you.
Radish.
Your pleasure.
Okay. So my question is, if you had to never read a smutty book series again, what would it be? And why?
Never read a smutty book series again.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Genuinely, I appreciate the idea of smut, but I realize not all smut is like high
Good smut.
literature, which I also like good literature. For me, if I could never read one again, it actually would be Den of Vipers. I think it's really like they keep repeating nicknames for the main character in a way that's just so annoying. Like if you repeat the same nickname within one full sentence, I hate you so much. Even twice in a paragraph, it's too much. And also, I kind of like if it's gonna be like a self-inserty character for the main character, that's fine. There's a reason why people like fanfic. It's valid to self-insert, but I would like her to have some kind of personality. Please, even if it's like, oh my god, wow, of course you have like the super special powers. Like just something, please.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Mine, I don't know if it's smutty necessarily, but I would never read Haunting Adelaide again.
That is definitely smutty.
Okay, yeah. I didn't get through it. I had to put it down. I just couldn't.
That's under. She's like, I'm so tiny. I'm so
I
sorry. I
know,
don't know. I'm so tiny. Yeah,
I
I
love you
get
because
that.
I love you even though you broke into my house.
Oh,
Alrighty. Oh yeah.
okay.
All right, next
Thank
person.
you.
Mystique.
I want to ask what your or who your favorite kind of person is. So, what kind of personality traits? What makes you feel either comfortable or on edge? What's your favorite?
I like people that communicate their feelings plainly as someone who's neurodivergent, but also with care. If they are overthinking, just as equally as if I'm overthinking. I like it if they are accepting of me saying, "Hey, just a heads up, I've been feeling like you don't like me because of XYZ. I know in my heart that it's probably not because you don't like me. Can you tell me a little bit about where you're at emotionally that might be causing you to act like that?" I really like people who are blunt in that way because they want themselves to feel good in a relationship, but they also want their partner, knowing that they might be maybe mentally a little bit, you know, to also feel comfortable voicing their experience and opinions.
Love that. Yeah, I think I'm the same in that way. So it's good to hear. Thank you.
Yeah.
Carol.
Alrighty.
Oh, hello?
Hi.
Oh, can you hear me?
Yes, I
Yes.
can, sweetheart.
Oh, sorry. I could. Sorry. What is your favorite tarot card from the Major Arcana and why?
The Fool or Death. When you ask about death specifically, it's because a lot of people interpret it incorrectly, and I think that's really fun. I cry every time I see it in a horror movie, and they're like, "I pulled death," and it's like, that's not even really like the scariest card. Like, there are towers out there. Like, please chill.
Yeah, the tower is
Um,
way scarier.
exactly. And the Fool, because as an allegory and a character archetype in film and media, such as like you can even think of like Arcane, The Last of Us. All shows have the Fool character, and it's very fun to be able to identify them and understand where their arc to go.
Okay, that's fair. That's a good answer.
And last but
Oh,
certainly not. Oh,
sorry. Okay, I wasn't sure if I was supposed to keep going. Thank you.
last but certainly not least, DJ.
What would be your favorite meal or snack slash drink pairing that you would have during a smut reading? And what kind of environment you would like to be in while you read them?
I mean, other than you, I'm a 3-drink minimum girly at all my major meals. Yeah? Sorry, you should be. You interrupted me. I was about to flirt with them. Did you need to say something, sweetheart? I don't know if you actually needed to say something, that Bo. Okay. Well, for me, I'm a 3-drink minimum kind of girly, so I like to have water, fun beverage, and then if I'm feeling spicy, instead of tea, I'll have alcohol. So for me, the beverages slash snack options are typically going to be like wine, some nice, really ice cold water, and like a good tea. I like those honey citron teas that look like jams in Asian markets. They're like sold in like giant glass jars. They're like typically honey and citron. You scoop them in. It's so delicious. You can spread them on toast like jam. Just like I can spread you like toast, hopefully someday. Anyway, so the other thing, I mean, just like the setting is I love the idea of a reading nook. That's not realistic for me where I'm at right now. And the attempt to romanticize my life, I pretend like the human dog bed that I have behind me is a reading nook. And I sit there with my Kindle and I just giggle at the pages. So, good question.
So would you like me to be the meal or would you like me to make you a meal?
¿Por qué no las dos?
Okay. On that note, that is the end of round number 4. So, Bone, I need you to pick a number. 1, 2, or 3.
Are we going by how sexy the number is? Never mind. I'm gonna stop overthinking. 3.
Okay. So, because you picked 3,
Like
I
open
will
handcuffs.
be nice one more round, and nobody will be eliminated this round. But one of our later rounds, we are going to have to unfortunately eliminate 2 people because I decided to be nice in some of these earlier rounds. With that being said, though, we're going to do another hypothetical bottom 3. So if we were just going based off of all the information you have up to this point, if you could DM me who your bottom 3 would be. And then after that, we're going to be moving into our next round where you will get to ask some additional questions to the creators. Again, if you ever don't have something you can think of at the time, I can also ask some questions as well. If you want to do group questions, we can go through and basically have each person want to time answer it. Or if you want to single out anybody specific, you can do that as well. It's kind of up to you on how you do it.
Okay.
I do have a list of questions, and they are something special. I do want to preface, I found like 80 of these off of Reddit, so.
Oh, that's
Of course, I have them off
horrifying.
of Reddit. I've been on Reddit before. That thing is scary.
That is actually a little
It's a
terrifying.
magical place.
Yeah, but when you're having a health scare, like the best thing to do is to
Is to
like
go on
Google
Reddit.
something and then
On
put
Reddit?
no, not even go on there. Google something and then just add Reddit to like that back half.
It's the most
of
honest,
Yeah.
transparent world you will
Yeah.
find.
Fun fact, that's the reason I
Absolutely.
found out I was lactose intolerant. I like grew into that.
Wow.
Nice. Fun
Nice.
fact, that's how
I-
I found out I had a horn in my head.
Oh.
Wait, you have a what?
I have a horned. It's like a colloquial. It's like a little bump of like non-cancerous tumorish bone tissue that'll grow slowly throughout your life. It's very commonly found on the head or the jaw or the forehead. And I have one on this side, and I thought everyone had like a little bump right here. But then I was like, every 5 years it's getting slightly bigger. And I Googled it, and they were like, hey, it's probably this. Here's an x-ray of it. And I was like, oh, doc, is it this? Because it's not a cyst. And they were like, oh yeah, it's that. You have like a little horn growing on your head.
Huh.
Wow.
Fair enough.
Cool.
I know.
Well,
Now you're
Thank you,
always
brother.
horny.
It's kind of funny.
Exactly.
Before we all got
Giving
on,
horny.
I had a friend call me and she was like, "So I've been Googling and I think I'm dying." And I was like, "Wait." It's like, hold on.
Exactly.
Can
What
we
better
back
way to
up?
spend a Saturday is there
He'll
to
be
Google
your
your
muse.
symptoms and have a panic attack.
Exactly.
No better way.
well, for right now, we are gonna go and just kind of show you who would have been in our bottom three if we had won this round. So if I say your name, you would have been on the chopping block. This time, Phone, if you do want to give a little bit of reasoning, you are welcome to do that. But in the bottom three, it would have been DJ, Radish, and Roydman. So if we were actually doing eliminations this round, the three of you would have been potentially up for elimination and kicked off of the show. Bone, if you want to kind of give reasoning why, and then after that, we're going to do a short little break, let everyone use the bathroom, grab water, etc., and then we'll come back.
Awesome possum. So I adore every single one of you. No matter how much Napo makes me seem like the villain, it's really just because he knows I'd peg him. He has a thing for like against me, honestly. He's holding a grudge.
So he's a
Anyway,
bottom. You're confirming?
What?
Exactly, I'm confirming.
Thank you. Thank you.
So for me, and this is from the perspective of someone who's neurodivergent and trying to like rank questions of most interest to myself and interactions that are just like interesting for me. Royd, I think that your question was a little bit vague, and I didn't get a good insight as to why you were asking it. Felt more like an interview question for a job rather than a I want to know how you would respond in this situation because I want to get to know you question. So that was the reason why I did choose you. For Radish, my sweetheart, it's Radish and DJ just a little bit of the same. I felt like there were varying levels of vague questions, but I saw that they were personalized towards me a little bit more after you guys got to know me a little bit. But I also want to see a little bit more of your personalities and your answers and the questions that you ask, because I'd like to know like your perspective on the things I like so that we can have that banter and that connection. I think that's really important to me. I love you all though.
Thank you.
No matter how much Nepo thinks that I'm a horrible, horrible person. God.
I've never
I
said
have
those
enough
words.
toys for everyone. No, he
Okay.
literally said that. He said, "Oh my God, bone person ever."
Okay.
I won't give you guys a bathroom break because Bonevvitch sucks.
I never said that. But
I heard him say that.
on that note, we are going to go to a short little break. I do apologize for anyone that if you are not subbed or you don't have Twitch Turbo, you may get ads. It is just to stop pre-rolls for anybody new that is coming in. So if you want to just mute the tab for like 3 minutes and then come back, you're welcome to do that. If you want to help support us, watch the ads. It does give money towards us that we then put in towards the prize pool for the Tournament of Champions. No matter what, though, we do appreciate you all. We're going to be back. Use the bathroom, grab water, get something to drink, stretch, do some yoga. I don't know, whatever you need to do. But we'll be back very, very shortly.
Wait, the potty.
Okay. So, for everybody in chat, goodness gracious. So, we just finished up round 4. We are going into round 5 after this, where Bonevvitch is going to be asking questions. If she wants some additional ones, I have questions as well. And then from there, we are going to actually be doing our first, hopefully, official elimination. They might get brought back. I don't know, man. It happens. But then we're going to do one elimination. From there, we're going to go into our bonus rounds where people can earn potential immunity. Then we're going to do our second challenge round where we're going to be eliminating 2 people. So we'll see how it goes. But we're going to be hopping back into our rounds. Hello. Wait, I'm not back. How are you messaging me?
I think they're on their phone.
They're on their
Are
phone.
you on your phone in the bathroom?
In chat.
No, she's taking her dogs out.
Why are
Same.
are you on your phone in the bathroom? Like that's a
I mean,
weird
that's also
thing.
normal.
What do you
That's
do?
literally a Norton. Do you not do that?
Whoa.
Do you sit there? Do you look at
I mean,
There's no
that?
I
phones.
personally,
Count
I
your-
solve
count the specks of
Sudoku
dust?
puzzles.
There's no
and the
phones
New
in my
York
bathroom
Times
in this
puzzles.
I
Christian
do my
Minecraft
daily.
server.
I do
I
my
do like
daily
the-
wordle.
I do the
You
New
do
York
Wordle
Times
in the
puzzle, it's
bathroom?
like 45 minutes.
I
Yeah, why
pray
not?
sometimes because I'm an IBS girly.
I have like a little shrine set up to the IBS
yeah.
gods.
Fun fact:
much
if you have
shrine,
IBS,
though.
i.e., if you're a hot girl, do not try
Mhm.
Olipop. It
no,
will make.
they do.
Oh
horrible
no, they
things to me.
suck.
They're so
Oh,
yummy.
it hurts
but
my
they,
guts, and it tastes
yeah.
shitty.
Dude,
Oh,
the
no, I
new
like
one
the
They don't
actually was
yummy.
ass.
taste good. They don't like
They're
make
just
you
cute.
feel good.
Oh, to bit, and I just said instantly no. All that is
Exactly.
caffeinated fruit juice.
Also, guys, I am ultimate girl failure right now because I think I got food poisoning for my lunch.
Oh no.
Oh?
No.
Are you okay?
Are you okay?
I should
Are
be
you all
fine.
right?
I should be
Best-
fine, but like I feel like shit.
I mean,
Damn.
literal. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry.
I think like I had like a lettuce wrap because I can't eat bread sometimes without taking my meds, and I forgot to take my meds. I got IBS too, bestie. But I think
Do
the
all the hot
turkey I
girls in
ate
here
was like
IBS?
bad.
Hello.
Fair.
Sorry.
Hello there.
Dang.
Welcome back. Is everybody ready?
I'm a single parent, so
No, you're all good.
That's fair.
Will you be out?
that's why I'm on this game show to find a step parent for my puppies.
Oh, there you go.
2 dogs.
I
too.
like that.
Mm.
I have a
well,
geriatric dog.
I need a parent to step
Just
up.
got failed
Mine
already.
doesn't have teeth.
Oh, that's so cute. Then his tongue sticks out.
Yes, she does.
Oh, I love
Oh, I
it.
love that.
I love
I
have,
it.
like,
MB took a great
portrait
photo of
in my bathroom.
Napo.
Yeah.
Ooh.
If
Yeah.
none of you saw it in the chat.
Yeah.
Oh wait, I didn't see it.
Bonevvitch,
Hold
so
up.
you have this round you can ask individual questions or you can ask group ones, or if you want me to ask some questions as well, just kind of weed out people and see their thoughts and personalities, I can help as well. But the floor is
Okay,
yours.
There's an elimination after this round, right? Or is
There is
not?
one, yes.
There's a fuck. It's a question. No, fuck. Okay. All right. Okay. I gotta try hard here. Okay. So we're gonna first go with, let's see, Panther.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
All right. What is the correct way to choke someone in bed consensually?
Consensually? Okay, so you don't put pressure straight on the trachea. You actually want to focus the pressure on the 2 sides because you don't want them to like actually like pass out, but you want to give them the sensation of that said pass out. So you want to just put the pressure straight on the sides of their trachea and then a little bit like towards the back, but just not like on full straight with like for consent. And then pressure goes for how hard, how not, and then if they actually do want to feel that pass out sensation or not. Completely up to the person.
Good girl. All right, that was a good answer there. Question is going to. Not all my questions are going to be sexual. God, sorry. Mystique, though, yours may be. Explain the Omegaverse to me, if you happen to know. If not, I can ask someone else that question, and I have a backup question.
Sorry, I don't know what that is.
That is totally fine. Absolutely okay, sweetheart. So my question for you is going to be, your date comes over to your house. How do you prepare their steak? What do you pair it with? And what is the activity after dinner?
Oh, okay. So ideal scenario, and this is if I kind of preparing everything without knowing really what's going on. I would like to ask the person because I want to make sure that both people are having a good time. So I'd like to know how they like their steak probably beforehand. I'm really big on planning and getting stuff done in advance, and I'm really
I
organized.
appreciate that, but you have to choose.
I
How do you
have to
want your
choose.
steak done?
Oh, I don't mind. I really don't mind. So, but I do like veggies on the side. So I do like boiled or steamed kind of veggies on the side, or maybe even rice, or having some other kind of alternative, especially if the
Mhm.
person doesn't eat meat. I need to know that, like if they're not into that. And then I have a massive sweet tooth, so I also would love to prepare some dessert. I just made some brownies recently, so for someone's birthday, so I would probably bring brownies. It's on my mind. And then after dinner, it depends. Am I feeling bedroom or am I feeling let's just watch a movie and chill? I don't know. If it's did you say first date?
I just said date, not first date necessarily.
Okay, if I've known them for a while, probably bedroom, just because I like to emotionally connect with people first. So if I'm also doing a dinner, I can imagine that's where I'm taking that. But then if it's kind of just figuring things out, I'd probably like to do a movie or some kind of other activity together, maybe like Monopoly or something to see how they handle high pressure situations.
Alrighty. So my next question is going to be for do you want to guess who the person that laughed the hardest when I asked the Omegaverse question? I can't see your username right now on the screen for some reason. So could you were already laughing. Can you just tell me? Can you go ahead and tell me? Explain to the class what is the Omegaverse in 1 minute or less because we have to get to everyone.
The Omegaverse is, from what I understand, the relationships that blossom between various types of mates, whether they're an alpha or a beta or even an omega. And it goes very, very deep. There's a lot of different nuances. And that's really all I can say, being TOS friendly, but there's a lot of breeding involved.
Heat pills.
That
Who said
Mhm.
that? Who said heat
Me?
suppressants?
Me? The cat.
Oh,
Thank you so much because I can't see anyone actually moving right now. It's so laggy for me.
oh
So
no.
just if you're unsure if I see
You're
who
welcome.
said something, if you interject, let me know something about you or your name. I will attribute that to you. Okay. So my next question, I asked 3 people, right?
Yes.
So far, I
Mhm.
asked Mystique, Panther, and still won't show me her name.
Velvet.
It won't show me her name.
What?
And
Thank
MB.
you.
MB.
Oh.
And MB. Okay, perfect. So, Radishin.
Yes, hello.
Hi, sweetheart. Hi. Okay,
Hi.
so my question for you is you have to take your date to an artsy, crafty first date. Think
Awesome. I
pottery,
actually make
miniature.
earrings.
Yeah, I was
So
gonna
I
ask,
make
what do you
earrings like
think?
actually. So I have like a lot of supplies already at home. So I think I would just like invite them in and be like, "Hello, hello, we're gonna make earrings tonight. I'm gonna teach you how to do it." And if they like struggle with the pliers, I can like come behind them and like help them with the pliers. Very like that when you're like learning how to play baseball and somebody like fixes your hand on the bat type thing. And then at the end, they get to walk out with a cute pair of earrings. I have some little gummy bear charms as well. Love those. Um, but yeah, I would just teach them my ways, my craft, and then
Okay,
you know maybe we'd end it with a little
a
fun. You
little
never know.
piercing somewhere else, you know? Anyway.
Yeah.
Alrighty, Caro. All right, I have
Yes.
Caro, then I have Fira and Roydman, right? We'll try to. I'll blackmail him into more time if I need to. Okay, so Caro, real quick, my question for you is, what seat section do you choose when you book tickets for a date in a movie theater? Where do you sit?
Uh, n- the like third from the most back in the center, because that's like the best view for the film. And then you won't get like all the noise because movies are like too loud now and we don't want to get overstimulated.
I do like that. Save the overstimulation for the bedroom, not the main event.
Exactly.
I
That's for later.
Exactly. All righty. We have Royd next. Hi, Royd. How are you, sweetheart? That's not
Doing
the
good.
question. What's that? Good. Nice to hear. All right. So you have to recommend an incredibly niche piece of media that you're in, like it's your like hyperfixation, like you love it, to a date, but you're not sure how niche is too niche for them. Like, do you go straight into like the weird dubs, the Charlie, the unicorn? Like, what do you show them? What's your weird piece of internet media that you show your date?
Niche would be like obscure games that I would be showing them, but in order to just explain that, I would have to probably compare like other things to that game. For example, Kage Shadow King is actually one of my favorite RPGs, so if I had to explain one of the characters, I would probably explain that character from another game that's a lot popular and such, and see if that will help me explain it a lot better.
Okay. All right. Do you have a favorite like meme video or show that you would show to them?
Video.
Video or show? You know, like kind of like Nyan Cat.
I don't have a favorite.
That's totally fine. That's very understandable. Alrighty. DJ, hi, sweet bunny girl. How are you, my love?
I'm doing okay. How are you?
I'm doing well. Okay. So you are going to introduce yourself for the first time to your
Hmm.
dating partner or the person that you've been going on dates with, their family. All right. What do you do to prepare for that? How do you show up? And what do you prioritize during that first meeting interaction?
I would prioritize the my partner's feelings in that moment. I would try to dress myself nice, as well as making sure that I would talk to my partner beforehand in case there's any dynamics I have to be aware about that they may or may not be comfortable about their family, because family stuff can be complicated.
I like that.
And why did it change? Why did it change? Can I continue with my answer? But I never show up to a family's house without a gift. Always, 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 always. At least even fruit, because fruit is good.
Yes, fruit is good.
Yep. Fruit is very good. We have that pomegranate theory or orange theory. I don't remember.
It's the pomegranate. It's the
theory is
pomegranate. It's the
Pomegranate
the
pomegranate
pomegranate theory is
It's
the
the pomegranate
Willowa
theory.
version of it. The orange theory
I
is like the basic straight
Yeah.
vanilla.
I
Like,
will
okay, lower the
I will
Yeah.
peel as well as de-seed all the pomegranate seeds, so then it would be edible and very easy access for everyone to have.
I like them. They're very crunchy.
Yes.
exactly.
Mhm. They save the rinds because if you dry them out, they make for good tea.
They do. They make your house
Ooh, I
smell
need
really
to try
good.
that sometime. I haven't had a pomegranate in a while.
Mhm.
Simmer pots are really nice if you get yourself a pot full of water and you
Oh, I
don't have any
make
candles or
those.
anything to burn. Yeah, you can use your food waste as a secondary method of adding scent to your home. So, like,
Yeah.
apple rinds and cores, orange peels, like maybe some star anise or something that you just are not going to use because you bought a giant bag of star anise thinking, oh, this is very kitchen witchy of me. I'm going to use the seasoning in my food. And then you're like, wow, actually, it's a really overpowering
Oh, yeah.
spice, and I'm not going to use this entire jar. Throw into the simmer spot.
Yeah, I put like star anise and then bay leaves and then clove, and then cinnamon sticks and then some orange. I always like have
Ooh.
I always like take my orange if I have like just a full orange. I cut it up first and then I peel the rinds off because then like if you squish the rinds together, it exposes the oil more and then you get like a better scent.
I agree with that.
I'm a very
I'm glad that
cottagecore
you know that.
girly. Exactly.
As you should be.
That is our time for this round. We're going to be moving into round number 6, which is going to be our second challenge round. But before we get there, Bonevvitch, I need you to send me your bottom 3.
Okay.
So it is in order of least favorite to most favorite. Whoever's at the bottom of that list will be eliminated and kicked off the island, and unfortunately, most likely will not get to present their PowerPoint next round.
PowerPoints are the
Okay.
best part.
I know we all love the PowerPoints.
I know, right?
I'm so excited.
Exactly. I took notes here, so give me a second.
Yep, you're all good.
Ooh, she's studious.
Things down, I mean, notate things down.
Mm-hmm.
I like both.
Taking a lot of information in.
I have a planner right in front of me, ironically.
I have like 5.
You have 5? Wait, do you separate them out by topic?
Yeah.
Oh,
And then I forget
Why
what
did you
topic?
say that so sad? Why'd you say that like was so sad?
No.
It's so hard to keep track of.
Oh.
It is. I got like one.
I am
and it was like really
answering.
expensive because I
I'm
had all of them.
sending. Just give me a second.
I got mine
Taking
from
that book as a
Five Below.
Oh, Five Below's a good one.
Yeah, it's really cute too.
They have such cute stuff.
They do. I got a Miku poster there.
Oh my gosh, don't even bring that's literally on my OBS and for my stream. Miku is an obsession on my community. So there's always a little command that people can point, and if they say Miku, then I just have the entire Miku song just blasting on full volume on my stream.
As you should though. She's a
As
queen.
you should.
Miko and I'm a Bee song.
Okay.
What's your favorite
I'll
one?
be rocking this
The Miku
shit.
one,
Do you-
absolutely.
Do you want me to read that out, by the way?
No, but I will use that as a template to speak about it if you want me to explain.
It's up to you. But let me turn off the love music. Let's turn on this music instead. So,
Intense music.
in our bottom 3 people that are not safe from elimination,
Oh.
DJ,
Oh, everyone's gone. Yes.
Mystique, and Roydman. If I did not say your name,
Man.
you are safe from elimination.
Oh dear. Oh, I was so scared.
I was nervous. I was
Palms are
nervous.
Don't be
sweaty,
scared.
arms heavy.
I've been
So-
on game shows before, and I've been in the bottom a lot too. It doesn't mean someone doesn't like you.
And I got eliminated.
What's
It's
wrong with
okay.
being on the bottom?
So, obviously, only one of you is going to be eliminated this round. I will give all of you just a little bit of like maybe why you're here, why you're not here, or Bone will. We'll start with DJ. DJ, I'm gonna be honest. Bonevvitch just put you're short. That's the only reasoning.
Now, if you're gonna lie, you better know about my height. Every woman is a towering goddess to me, and every man is judged by their height when they're on their knees.
I'm wearing
I'm 5'1".
5-inch heels right now.
No, you can shove one up me. I mean, what?
I
Huh? What?
might.
Huh?
Oh.
Jesus
They're my
Christ.
con shoes.
Say it with your
too.
chest. Say it with the chest, babe. Don't
Yeah.
don't take it back.
Okay.
Oh,
don't
and
think my
they're
chest can
latex
speak.
too. They're latex too.
Oh my god, so they won't get oh my
Easy to
god, it's
clean.
nice and
Okay.
slick.
Yeah.
Okay,
Okay.
sorry.
Whoa.
Don't tell me what to put time.
Time out.
Damn.
Time out. I need a trained adult. Okay.
A trained adult? Well, I can do the training.
Oh,
You
Nappa,
the
give me
trusted
bottom.
adult?
Nappa, you're
Don't
digging
let-
yourself
I
a
meant-
hole.
I meant trusted adult.
Exactly.
Keep digging.
Of course you did.
One
but
in
you didn't
chat
I
say
if
have
you
a
think
speech
Napo is
impediment.
admitting to being a bottom.
Oh!
Okay, you won't have to
I-
do much speaking if you're a bottom.
It's okay. I hate all of you.
Damn.
Okay. So,
I appreciate
Uh,
you, Napo.
thank you. DJ, I'll actually let Bone
Yeah.
explain why you're in the bottom 3.
Okay.
Ooh, you're putting me on the spot because you're too afraid to tell them yourself. So, DJ, I actually really loved one part of your answer that's really quintessential to me. You stated that you would take into account your partner's feelings before stating, I would want to ask about their parents' feelings. I do like that. I think it's incredibly important to actually spotlight your partner in your relationship with their parents or your parents, so their in-laws, because that is the person that you're committing yourself to. And I do enjoy that because it was both respectful to them as the parents, but also to your partner as the person that you actually are marrying them. You're not marrying their family, even if you want to make sure that they have a good relationship with their family. So I like that. One thing I would say was kind of a detriment is, and this is very pedantic in the way that I'm wording it, I don't want you to feel bad about it. You didn't do anything wrong, but there has to be a reason why. And my reasoning is just because I didn't get to see a lot of sense of self from your response. I didn't get to see what you would prioritize for yourself, which again, I didn't really highlight during the question. So it's not bad that you didn't do that, but I would have liked to see that but I'd like to see, hey, what do you like to see from like your potential future in-laws? Like what helps you? What are you looking for in them and your dynamic with their partner?
Understandable.
Happens. The next person, Mystique. So, from what I was told, Bonevvitch just kind of felt like you were being a little bit vague initially with your response. So, like, just kind of, if you are answering questions, and if you do end up being safe and you stay, I would definitely just try to kind of go a little bit deeper. Like, don't be afraid to expand on your thoughts and kind of share how you're.
He's mansplaining my reasoning right now. Isn't that crazy?
Okay.
Hashtag cancel now. Hashtag I'm twitlongering right now. You give me a second. I'll twit. I'm kidding. Now. Sorry,
Oh,
Nepo.
thanks.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, sweetheart. I'm just messing with you. I did want to add because I had some time to reflect though, Napo. Is it okay if I add after you explain
Yes.
the rest of it?
That was
Now
kind
or
of that was.
after?
I didn't
Oh.
have anything else.
Sorry, I didn't want to interject. I just like to think I'm funnier than I am. So again, it's another insight in that like I liked your response, but I felt like, and this isn't saying you actually were, but I feel like it was a little bit of a cop out to mediate and mitigate your own preferences to accommodate for your partners in a situation in which you could cook the steak at the rarity that you want. I wanted to hear how you cook your steak because that is important to me, as I know that anyone who likes their steak well done should never be in a room with me when I eat. I literally love raw meat dishes. That's not a euphemism. I adore raw meat dishes. I don't judge someone medium or medium, although I think that's questionable. But I did want to know specifically, I was kind of socially cueing towards how do you like your steak cooked? I would like to know that myself. And I feel like you really wanted to let me know what you do for your partner. And I love someone that loves to give service. But I also want to know about you and your preference because I think that clear communication line is really important.
No, I love that. No, honestly, I think it depends on my mood. I'm really not picky at all when it comes to food. And I think that kind of relays across a lot of different areas in my life where I'm pretty easygoing. That's why I wasn't based off of, I just wanted to ask them what they wanted. But at the end of the day, if I'm feeling raw that day, no, not, you know what? I see sexual stuff
Sorry
I'm
if
a
you're
little bit
feeling
more
raw that
shy
day.
about. Yeah, so whatever. If I'm,
It's
whatever.
okay. You can keep it
Yeah,
to
then
food.
I'll, yeah, then I'll probably make steak that way. But yeah, I think I'm pretty easygoing, and also I prefer baking. So that's what I was, I think, trying to hint at,
That's
that I
good to
would
know.
have done brownies.
I would have
Yeah.
loved to have known that about you. Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry. I am quite
Don't
private.
say
I will
sorry.
try.
Don't say
No,
sorry.
no,
That's
I've been
fine.
told. I've been told I can be quite private, so I'm trying to do things like this to open up a little
That's
bit more.
good.
So
Don't
thank
accidentally
you.
leak your IP online. You're good.
No,
Internet
thanks for the
safety.
feedback. I appreciate it.
And last but certainly not least, Roydman. Wait, I lost the DM. Give me a second. There we go. So from what I was said, what I was told, Bonevvitch kind of felt that when you answered the question, it wasn't really a answer personal to you. It kind of felt like you weren't expressing your passion, and because it was something that they were asking about, that was meant to kind of give you a chance to, for them to know more about you and to know what you're passionate about. You didn't really take that opportunity and seize it well. That was kind of what I got from it. But Bone, if you want to expand on it, you're welcome to.
Yeah. So I want to be clear in my wording of this because I think it's actually really important. Sorry if I'm taking a game show too seriously. But you did not do something wrong by misinterpreting what I wanted out of that question. I am going based off of what would interest me most in a stranger about the way that they interacted with my questions, not in the context of this game show in which I expect you to know what I'm trying to get at from my questions. That's not an expectation at all, sweetheart. But your response was a little bit shy, and and that's fine. It's okay to be shy. I'm shy a lot of them. But I really want, one of my favorite things about interacting with people and one of the reasons why I love calling people on Discord and stuff is because I love to see someone really talk about like their special interests or like go off on like a rant or tangent about something that they are so interested in them in their own way that doesn't have to do with anything socially that we talk about, like the newest episode of like Housewives of XYZ state. You know, like I love seeing people rant about things that are just so special to them. And I was trying, and I may have failed at doing this, but I was trying to set the bar for you to talk a little bit excitedly about something that you were excited about or interested in, so I could get to know that side of you, because it really just makes me really happy. It's something just so human about people when they just get carried away and they think that they're talking over you, but they're really just so excited that someone asked them about this. So I was trying to get to know more about you as a person, and you gave me a little bit of a bite of it, but you didn't really expand in a way where you're talking to your audience to inform them about what you're interested in. It was kind of like you implied that they would just know about it and then moved on a bit vague.
Try to talk about stuff that I like about. I do have a back of my mind thinking, they really don't care about this. I might as well try to wrap it up as quick as possible.
That's normal.
And-
a lot of people feel that way. So
And I know that
don't feel bad that you did.
it's like another game series I like is Kingdom Hearts, and I know for a fact I will talk on forever for Kingdom Hearts, but I know I need to bite my tongue because there's not that many people who like Kingdom Hearts.
Totally understandable. And I did kind of try to narrow down the by asking about niche internet content and in the context of asking your date about it, which is very specialized, but I was trying to make it a little bit easier for people to like respond to it in a very, because sometimes when you narrow the field, because I could talk to you about people like I could talk to you about like the Chilean Andes flight that crashed in South America and ethical cannibalism, or I could talk to you about how fudge is like very difficult to bake actually because it's considered a candy and not a baked good, and a lot of people go into it thinking that it's just a very easy bakery item, it's just fudge. So like there's such a wide berth of people that are able to express things that they're super hyper interested in. So I was trying to narrow that. Sadly, you didn't really elaborate on it, but you're not bad for that. This is just what I'm looking for. That's it. Anyway,
Okay.
Napo isn't interjecting. Have you guys ever heard of the way that some certain
I was waiting
animals
for you guys to
cannibalize
finish
their
talking.
young? Oh, okay,
Yep.
good.
Okay. So
I was a bit to get all like
No, you're all good.
rhythm on it.
So on that note, we do unfortunately have to eliminate someone. So DJ Fira, hi, how you doing?
Hi.
It's been really great having you on here. I'm super duper sorry we can't eliminate you right now. We'll save it for later. You're safe from elimination. So that leaves only two people. That leaves Mystique and that leaves Roidman. Also,
Still gonna take your infos, Napo.
That's crazy. Also, I know it's not me picking, but like I don't know. You picked like 3 VTubers / PNG tubers. I don't know. I feel like you're targeting people. That's a joke, by the way.
What? Don't start gaslighting.
I've
I'm
gone
just
from
here to
VTubers to face
instigate.
cameras and back to VTubers.
I'm
Don't
just here to
transfer the
instigate.
blame.
Percentage
Don't
wise, if you know the numbers game, crazy to hold.
I'm just
Don't transfer
instigating.
the blame
Actually,
of his
Napo,
absolute
I'm not
opinions.
fully a VTuber / PNG tuber. I'm more of a Let's Player.
That's fair. Well, I will say, we are going to now play a game called Roidman. Unfortunately, you are being eliminated.
Meeting all of y'all. Napo, best of luck to ya. They're going to torment ya.
One of us. One
We are. I'll
of
make
us.
sure to torment
One
him
of
for you. Wait a second, Royd. If you had one way to like absolutely torment Napo, how would you do it? Because I will continue on your legacy for you.
If I had to torment Napo, unfortunately, you're not going to be able to do it. I would just tell him like all the foods that I would actually eat in a certain way.
Well, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. Thank you.
Well, on that note, Roidman, you are eliminated. But for anybody in the chat, we are going to be doing 2 bonus rounds. During the time of those bonus rounds, if you choose to revive Roidman, you are able to. But if that does happen, that means after this next round, we are going to eliminate 3 people. So half of the contestants on the show will be kicked out, will be gone. We will never see them again. Adios, goodbye, sayonara. But That's up to you. If you choose to revive Roidman, you can see on the screen how to do it. It's in the bottom left of the screen. So it is $10 tip, 5 subs, 1,000 bits, or 40,000 channel points. It is 100% up to you. But for right now, Roidman, we bid you adieu. If you want to play along in the bonus rounds, along with everybody else in the chat, you're welcome to do that. But for right now, we are going to bid you adieu. For everybody else that is in the call, we are going into 2 bonus rounds. For these bonus rounds, we are going to be playing marbles. If you happen to win one of the races, you will get immunity that you can use in either round 7 or round 8, so you'd be safe from any potential eliminations in those rounds. You cannot use it in our challenge round, so that means even if you have the best PowerPoint ever, or you have the worst PowerPoint ever and you want to save yourself, you can't do that. That just means you have to YOLO it and believe. But for right now, is everybody ready for our bonus rounds?
I'm
Yes.
ready.
I'm ready.
So ready.
Okay, so for everyone in the call and for everyone in the stream, if you type !play, you are eligible to join on in. We're going to be doing marbles on stream. Like I said, if the creators happen to get first place, they do get immunity and can be saved from getting eliminated in either round 7 or 8. For everyone that is in the stream, you can just play for fun to kind of disrupt the creators and make sure they don't win. Just type !play in the Twitch chat and you are all good to go. And then
He just really wants to hear me fry some chicken in the other room. He's like, "Oh, can you please
He
bring your
does.
microphone into the other room?"
that's not what
I
I was
want to hear
saying.
you piss so hard.
I was not saying that at all.
He's into that. He literally just confirmed he's into
Confirmed.
words. I don't know
Yeah.
what you're talking about. That's crazy.
Just
Anyway,
It's like your
secret
last DM
bottom.
literally said, can I take a break during this next round? But okay, it's fine. But we're getting
I'm
started.
sorry that I care about bladder health. BRB, bitch.
I care about your
As
bladder
you
health too. That's why I
should.
said you can go if you need to.
Aw.
I just care, okay? There is multiple different paths you can go along. There's a bunch of
Oh,
different
wow.
holes, so whichever hole you choose
Hey,
to go down,
yo. Oh,
we're all
sorry.
going to the same place, which is down here to that nice pool.
We're all going to hell.
kidding.
Yeah.
Meet you
DJ's
guys there.
slow down a little bit, but going through the waterfalls right now.
Whee!
I
But
can't
it's always
see
nice
it.
to be somewhere wet and nice and slippery.
Look at those tentacles.
Yeah, there's a lot going on this map. Huh?
Radish is coming down the slide.
Yeah, my head hurts.
Oh, I am? Nice.
And ironically, if this was an actual water park, I would love this.
My
Me
head
too,
hurts.
I love
watching
water
everything.
parks.
Oh,
There's
that drop. I don't know about that.
So right now, top 3 is Caro, MB, and Velvet. Oh, someone's sneaking in at the last minute.
Come on, my little marble.
That's
I
my
believe in
mod.
you.
Why is
Food
my
trolls?
mod in here?
Come on, my little marble.
This is the final drop.
Oh,
And
God,
at the
wait,
last second, Radish
Go
sneaks into first
Radish!
place.
Oh, I did?
Go
oh
Radish!
my gosh. My victory was very short
Wait,
coming.
okay, this water park actually looks really cool. The
It
squid's on
does.
fire. There's a shark over there.
That's an octopus.
My bad.
Wow, even Bruh-Man beat me. Wow. And during Women's History Month. Wow.
Oh, well, that's
Like, why am I so slow though? Hello?
I know.
It
Why
happens.
so slow?
Like I was leading the pack.
Yeah.
So this time around,
I
Radish
went
did
from
get first
1
place.
to none.
For once.
It happens. But we're gonna go to the next one. We're going to Love is in the
Oh.
Air.
Question. Since I won the first one, do I have to play the second?
You don't have to, but if you want double immunity, you can YOLO it.
I'm a YOLO it. Does it sacrifice, if I lose, does it sacrifice my original immunity?
That's not how immunity works.
Well,
You still keep. You would just have 2 rounds you could use immunity in if you make it through. But you
Oh,
could also just
okay,
get
yeah.
eliminated in the next round, and then you don't even get to use your immunity.
I hope I
Oh,
don't.
it's like a plinko board.
Oh, I love
It's all love
Aw.
related.
That's
See,
actually, this is really cute.
there's hearts and
That's
everything.
a giant board.
No.
You have
Very
17
romantic.
seconds exclamation point play if you
Oh
want
my
to join on
God.
in.
Why do they look like a reproductive system?
Oh,
don't
you
know.
know what?
Those
I'm
look
kind of
like
seeing it.
fallopian
I'm kind
tubes
of seeing
down there.
it.
It does. Look at that. And that's where the ovaries are.
Yeah, I see it.
Split.
Yeah,
Yeah.
middle part. Yeah.
And then the uterus is at the. Yeah, I'm seeing. I'm
Yeah.
seeing.
We gotta get to the Ute, dude.
Yeah, we gotta go.
I'm
Gotta
seeing.
go.
I'm seeing.
We gotta be
I think
like that one
We're all
one
seeing a
rapper.
little too much.
Oh,
I don't think I'm seeing enough. Okay.
oh, oh.
Oh, there's little hearts on the outside of the pipe.
Oh, there it is. Oh, that's
Aww.
cute.
Gotta live when there's hearts on the
See
pipe.
all this cuteness, and I didn't have Valentine this year. So sad.
Aw,
Yeah,
that's
It's okay. I didn't either.
I
You gotta
mean,
do a game
yeah.
show for that one.
That's why
I
we're
mean-
all here.
Oh, it does that. That's
Exactly.
terrifying. Oh,
we just
oh.
Well,
want to
Taurus is gonna
lock in a
potentially win again.
Valentine.
Oh,
How is he doing this?
Don't move.
How is Voltrus doing this?
Yes, if you type exclamation
I'm-
point boost, it definitely will
Okay,
help you.
okay, I'm in second place. There's hope. I have hope. Oh, never mind. I'm
Wait,
gone
does
again.
it? Does it actually?
No, I think he's
Doesn't
lying.
I'm trying.
He's
I would never
trolling.
lie to you. Men never
I
lie.
can't believe
know what? I'm
Bro
gonna-
Man is beat. Oh, okay.
I'm gonna keep doing it.
Men never lie. Okay, assume he lied.
Oh,
He did.
No. Bro, if Bro Man beats me again, that's a crime. That's illegal. Ban
Oh,
him.
wait,
it's
it's a
Women's
heart.
History Month.
Why does your
I'm in-
marble map kind of look low key like fallopian tube?
That's
what I was
exactly
saying.
what
Why
we were
does
just
it?
talking about.
That's what we've been talking about this whole time.
Alright, ignore me. I'm gonna.
Bruh
scoop
man
the
is
tit.
potentially gonna win.
Girls know. what I'm
Wow.
talking about.
Banned,
so
banned.
close.
Bro Man's banned.
Oh, it's a
Bruh
double
man's
heart or a bow.
Aw.
It's a uterus.
Wait, you
Huh?
can boost your
Bird.
little pelota?
Why?
Yes,
Oh.
but it also might make you fly off the map.
Yeah.
It's not
That's
like a
fine.
controllable boost. It's just kind of like a yeet.
Oh.
Just like a
It's just a little yeet. You know.
Oh, bye
Hey,
night. See you later.
What just I didn't
real
boost
quick,
myself.
Napo,
though.
am I still like lagging a lot in the camera on stream?
Worthlessness is mercy, said no one ever.
Oh my god.
No,
No,
You're good.
okay, good. Sure.
Wow.
Anna Var. I don't know how to pronounce that. I don't want to mess it up. I'm gonna call you Anna or Anna. They are in first place. Then we have Voltorus. Then we have Caro. Then we have Roidman, Brahman, MB.
Yay!
Who's all the way in the back?
No.
Well, I did better than last
I
time.
know.
I didn't
It's
know
me,
I could
Racing
do
Radish.
that.
It was me.
Radish went from first place to last place.
Good
That's
job.
I got the
Fair enough.
sandwich, you know? I'm on both ends.
Yeah.
Oh, exactly.
I'm flexible.
It's a switch,
Okay.
top and bottom, top and bottom.
I am actually.
Oh my god. Purr.
You just hit the nail on the head there.
I knew a
just
fellow
reading-
one when I see him.
okay. So
I know, right? Hey, even if I don't win, at least I have a friend in Velvet.
Purr.
Whoa!
that's fair. So at the end of it all, let's see. I think that's third.
You're so cute.
Oh, I didn't lose. I got 11th. Yay!
So Caro. Woo.
Yay,
So
I get a
overall, with your
bromance.
points from both games, we had Brahman, I think, got like second in both of them. So
Wow.
it averaged out to
Wow.
14. Then it was Caro, then Anna, then Radish, then DJ, Taurus, Roidman, Small Fella, MB, Velvet, Gamers Feud, Seth, and Knight. So
Heck yeah.
we only had one person win immunity. You can choose to use it in round 7 or 8. You have to let me know at the beginning of the round, otherwise your immunity is not used. And if you get eliminated, that's tough. I will make fun of you.
Right.
It happens. But we are gonna swap back over. Also,
Please don't
that
make fun of
is
me.
your voice was lagging.
Oh,
Please
sorry.
say
I
what?
didn't hear anything you said.
You're all
I didn't
good.
hear it either.
No, I was
Okay.
gonna say, so that is the end of our bonus rounds, and unfortunately, no one used any of our revival methods to bring back Roidman, so that does mean officially Roidman is eliminated.
R.I.P.
Rip.
Rip.
R.I.P.
before-
Roidman.
Before we
The
go into
sad
round
day
number
for robots or
Before we-
aliens.
before we go into round number 6, Bonevvitch. At the beginning of the show, we asked each of the creators to choose between Feud or Flame. Feud being they're just here to gaslight you, manipulate you. They don't actually want to get to know you. They just want to potentially win $400 in an event after this. Flame being they want to become friends with you, they want to flirt with you, whatever they choose to do, but they, in some sort of way, want to get closer to you and want to get to know you. What do you think that Roidman selected? Was he a feud or was he a flame?
I want to say feud, just like strategically. Strategically. Oh my god.
Words.
What the fuck are English
Real.
words?
They're
Holy
hard.
shit.
Strategically.
They're
I know.
non-existent.
Like
So is your
me.
dad. I mean, what?
Damn.
Anyway, I want to say feud, but I may be incorrect because I didn't get to know them a lot.
So you would actually be, just like you said, incorrect because Roidman was a flame.
Aw.
So
Aw.
He was
in some
doing
sort
his
of way,
best.
Roidman was trying to find his way to your heart, your brain, your soul, wherever he was going. Unfortunately, that journey has come to an end, but part of the journey is the end. So for right now, though, Roidman, thank you so much for being on the show. We are going to give a shout out in chat. For everyone else that is in the call, we are moving into our next round, which is going to be our challenge round. That being said, I am going to pick a random order for people to go in. You're going to have at maximum 2 minutes to present your presentation. If you go over that 2 minutes, that will count negatively towards you. You are going to be scored on these from both Bonevvitch and I. My scoring doesn't really count. I just do it for fun. But Bonevvitch's does count, so please keep that in mind. Bonevvitch, basically at the end of each presentation, I'm just going to need you to send me a number 1 to 10, 10 being like perfect presentation, best thing you've ever seen ever in your entire life. 1 being, why is this on my screen? Please delete it. Make sense?
Yep.
Okay.
I'm so on it. Give me a second. Give me a second!
I didn't even
Gotta get her notes out.
Give me a second! Thank you.
I wasn't doing anything. I was just
You're,
about to
like,
swap
so
scenes.
So, do we screen share in Video Ninja?
You are going to,
other
yes.
presentations? Okay.
How the fuck do you create a new note on an iPad? What the fuck?
Top right.
Oh, it's top right, but only after you go out of the menu to select the notes and into the menu of the most recent note you've written. What the fuck is that UI?
It's so weird.
Anyway, it's so stupid. Sorry, I'm here.
Really weird.
Okay.
I'm queer, and I have notes pulled up. So who's going first? I'll write them first.
Eeny, meeny, miny. Caro, I'm going to have you go first.
Okay.
So if you can, in Video Ninja, just screen share its little monitor icon.
Okay, 1 second.
Like I said, you're going to have 2 minutes once you get it pulled up.
Okay, here we go. I think it's working. Just so you guys know, Art by Dakota on Instagram created this PowerPoint for me, my friend. I did not create it, so she created it. I just want to give credit where credit is due. I'm not a so if you like drawings of like cats and dogs and birds and stuff, you should follow her. But this is her PowerPoint, okay? So let me know when I can start, I guess.
You're good to start.
All right. So this is
Wait.
Captain Planet and
Wait.
Yes.
I cannot see the screen share
Oh.
within Video Ninja. Could you also possibly screen share it within? Let me try to full screen it here. It's a little bit difficult to full screen it. Nepo, give me a second.
Let me see if I can make it bigger.
There we go. It's okay. It's okay, sweetheart. If you press left control and scroll up, there you go, sweetie. We'll zoom in. You got it. Continue on. We're good.
It's okay.
We can't hear you if you're speaking, or I can't.
I can't hear her either.
I can't either.
If you're talking, your voice cut out. Testing, 1, 2, 3.
Did we lose her?
She's still in the Discord.
Caro, sweetheart, we can't hear you, my love.
I like see her mouth moving. It's just nothing's
Yeah,
coming
so
out of
it
Discord.
seems like she's reading. So are you able to PM her real quick? Because I think she thinks she's presenting right now.
Yeah.
It seems like probably her audio cut out on her end.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just like a mic issue.
Oh no.
Okay, I DM'd her. Hopefully she'll see it. We're gonna come back to Carol just while we get everything sorted out. So for right now, we are gonna instead have Velvet go first.
Oh, well, you know what? Okay, that's fine. So I just have to say for preface, I worked super duper hard on this presentation, and honestly, it's probably my second best presentation I've ever made. I actually do this on the side for fun. I have lots of other presentations about very random topics. But this one I thought would be the most fun. So once I can press my window. All right. So, a little bit's kind of coming off the screen for some reason, but I would love to just welcome to my Hear Me Out. Am I ready? Okay, welcome to my Hear Me Out, featuring Miss Bonevvitch. Standing up for those goblins in society who you may not agree are sweet beans like me. So what are we looking for? We're looking for charm, heart, class, special quirks. Do we like them? Are they Picasso? Do they have feelings, thoughts? Are they just an empty void? What class tier? A, B, maybe an S? What are we rating them in our society? Do they give us that sense of spice in life that we need? I have a few people that I'm just gonna go through, and you know what? I'm gonna let y'all decide. But these are just my observations. So, hear me out. Megamind. Imagine this. Megamind's unparalleled intelligence led him to design the revolutionary shampoo that only gives impeccable shine, but also emits a hypnotic frequency. This frequency subtly influences the minds of viewers, making them find his blue bulbous head irresistibly attractive. Thus, the hear me out trend for Megamind was born. People everywhere began to confess their unexpected crush for this suave supervillain. I don't know about you guys, but he was just so sensitive and sweet. So, I had to. Alright, hear me out. Licky tongue. Now, first off, gourmet chef aspirations. His tongue. Let's look at it. Perfect for tasting and critiquing dishes, whether that's you, me, or a piece of steak he found on the ground, making it unlimitedly culinary companionship as fuck. Alright, companion with cleanliness. His tongue, not gonna leave a single place dirty. Gonna clean you up just even afterwards. It'll be great. You won't even have to worry about it. Also, unmatched ice cream partner. I don't know about you guys, but I hate it when ice cream always melts on my hands. But don't worry, I got a licky tongue here to just lick it off and be really nice. And it'll always keep our scoops perfectly smooth. Also, unique magical talent, that tongue-based percussion skill with a whole lot of rhythm. Next music sensation right here. Okay, hear me out. Dennis. Now, Dennis, if you don't know, he's from SpongeBob movie. His ensemble, complete with the black cowboy hat, red bandana, and leather attire. Leather, let me just emphasize that, sets a whole new standard for oceanic haute couture. Second off, biker yoga enthusiast. When he's not on the road, he is leading underwater yoga sessions, including the Chopper Chakra and Highway to Harmony. So, why would you not want him to bed you out of shape? And next off, he's a secret softie. Beneath that tough demeanor, he's actually an avid for a sea kitten plushie collection and an untouched tender side. Hear me out, Baby Benson. I just refuse to elaborate on this any further. I'm gonna let you make your own decisions and no elaborations on that, but I'm not gonna elaborate further. Okay, hear me out. Lola Bunny. Now, I felt like I had to recover for this last one, but I also did a Lola Bunny cosplay. If you ever want to see it, Miss Bonevvitch, you just let me know. I sent you pictures. But Lola Bunny's basketball skills are so mesmerizing, and it's not just those basketball skills that she's got, but she doesn't just dribble a ball. She dribbles her way into our hearts, making us all wish that we were there to catch her rebounds on the court, just like I hope to dribble my way into Bonevvitch's heart and maybe other places. Okay, hear me out. Pizza Papa Man. If you had a childhood, you know exactly what this is. His mustache is actually the secret behind everything. If you have a thing for facial hair, if you don't, that's completely up to you. But just know that his mustaches are the mind guiding his every delicious decision, whether that's you, me, or both of us together. And I would like you to hear me out. Miss Bonevvitch herself. I don't really think I need to explain this, but every single one of us need to bow down to this luscious fucking queen. Like, you know, but, welcome. Thanks for my TED Talk, and I really hope you enjoyed my presentation and that you have outward perspectives on those characters you might not have thought deserved it. Thank you.
Well, thank you. I do love when you present yourself. I appreciate that.
Oh my god, stop. But yes, thank you for my TED Talk.
Thank you so much. That was Velvet Panther's PowerPoint. For anyone new that may be joining in, we are doing a PowerPoint presentation round. So everyone has 2 minutes to present a PowerPoint on a random topic they chose. As long as it's not political, it can be about literally anything. They have 2 minutes to present. If they go over that time, it will negatively affect their score. I will not let them know if they went over by 2 minutes. They just have to hopefully time it in their head. And then we'll find out at the end of this round. But Velvet just went. Kara, were you able to fix
I'm
your
back.
microphone?
I don't know what happened.
Welcome back.
I didn't realize I got kicked off. I'm so sorry. I think my internet dropped because I couldn't hear anything or see anything and nothing was working.
Yeah, we just saw you still like doing your presentation. So we were just like, I DM'd you. I didn't know if you saw it, but yeah. Are you ready to present now? Hello? Oh.
What is happening?
Oh, no.
What is happening?
I don't think she's ready to present now.
The rapture.
Okay.
Carol, no.
Oh.
Okay.
No.
So we're going to go to somebody else because Carol's mic is still being weird.
I have no idea what that said.
Yes. That is me. Hi. That's my name.
You are up next.
All right.
Make sure you're screen sharing in Video Ninja.
I am, in fact, screen sharing. All right, let me make sure I have the everything good. Okay. Is my time started?
It is now.
Okay, so I decided to make a lovely presentation on what misdemeanor crime you are most likely to commit, or what you would personify based on what your sign is. First of all, we have the lovely Angry Aries. They would be most likely to be arrested for disorderly conduct or disturbing the peace. They are high energy, very physically active, love adventure, confident and natural leaders, but they can be a bit short-tempered. They are most likely to start something they can't finish while on a night out, and they are certain they're in the right and will go to any lengths to prove it, characterized by this little doggy right here. Taurus is most likely to get in trouble for contempt of court. They are stubborn, loyal, and they highly value security and sensibility. That being said, if you hurt the ones that they love, they will go to any lengths to protect them, and they have a long-lasting temper. If they are in court defending somebody that they love, they will disregard all of the rules and attempt to bring justice into their own hands to protect their Pookie. Gemini is most likely to get arrested for extortion. They are highly intelligent, very adaptable, often considered two-faced, can be a little bit manipulative and unpredictable. They find themselves bored extremely easily, and getting what they want, it's fairly easy for them. It's no chore to drop a small threat here and a whisper of manipulation there to provide themselves with reward and entertainment. Cancer, most likely to be in trouble for simple assault. They are sensitive little babies with a hard outer shell. So if you hurt them, they probably won't react at first, but push them enough and their claws will come out. Leo, most likely to get in trouble for possession with intent to sell. They are natural leaders, go-getters, the entrepreneurs of the zodiac wheel, very stubborn and very self-assured. They are most likely to be seen heading a startup or promoting their entrepreneurial ventures on social media, and selling drugs is basically owning your own business anyways, so why not? Virgos, my lovely Virgos, are most likely to get arrested for blackmail. They are very detail-oriented, very observant, resourceful, and analytical. Highly motivated Virgo is in the right hands, an incredible asset. If you need to get your taxes done or just need somebody to help you focus, they are your go-to. But let them get bored enough or make them angry enough and they will go to any ends to dig up all the skeletons in your closet. I say that with all the love to my Virgos. Libra, most likely to get in trouble for accessory to petty crime. Sweet Libras. They are conflict avoiders, people pleasers, and they're very indecisive. However, if you have a loyal Libra in your life, and you decide to get into some trouble and they don't have anything else going on, they will probably follow you to the ends of the earth, even if the ends of the earth are, in fact, a cell within your local jail. Scorpios most likely to get in trouble for misdemeanor conspiracy. They are loyal, secretive, and can be a bit obsessive, much like their animal counterpart, most commonly found sheltering in their dens, scuttling around with far too much on their minds. But give them an opportunity to plot, and they will fixate on it and keep it locked down like Fort Knox. Sagittarius most likely to get in trouble for trespassing. They are highly curious, carefree, sometimes clumsy, and always looking for adventure. They are here for one thing and one thing only, a good time. Most of the time, not with any malice. Their search for fun can lead them to some questionable places. Don't be surprised if you see them being escorted out of a bar for peeking into the back offices or off of private property that they were sure was abandoned a long time ago. Capricorn, lovely Capricorn, most likely to get in trouble for resisting arrest. They are highly ambitious, very persistent, can be a little bit controlling, and they hate failure. Practical Capricorn is not known as a risk taker, but when they do commit to something, they will do everything in their power to see it through. If they're in too deep, their trademark practicality may fly out the window, and their need to control may lead them to an unfavorable reputation among local law enforcement. Aquarius most likely to get in trouble for failure to disperse. They are open-minded, progressive, very creative, but they tend to keep a rebellious streak. They revel in being the leader of the pack when it comes to morality and social progression, and if you challenge their stance, you are very likely to find yourself on the wrong side of a fight. You'll find an Aquarius on the front lines of protest, facing down law enforcement until the bitter end. And finally, all my lovely Pisces, we are most likely to get arrested for reckless driving. Chronic dreamers and escapists. We are highly sensitive, very empathetic, tend to be a bit moody. We're not an air sign, but we definitely can be flighty. The only way to manage the multitude of thoughts, feelings, and ideas in our heads is to stay up there ourselves. Any and everything they interact with just adds a little bit to their rich inner world. Pisces may be behind the wheel physically, but mentally, who knows at this point. Thank you.
Nice. Can I ask a follow-up question real quick? Just a one-sentence question.
Yes,
Sure.
ma'am.
That requires one word answer. What do you think I am?
I believe you are a Gemini.
Okay. Thank you so much for your presentation. Let's see. Next up, we are going to have Mystique.
Wait, I just want to test if you guys can hear me real quick. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
I
ma'am.
can hear you, sweetheart.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Okay, bye.
Do you want Kara to try now that she's back? They're back.
I was just gonna have them go last.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Bear with me. Let me share. I've got to do it on this, haven't I?
Also, just a reminder, everyone, your presentations, you have 2 minutes. You go over that time, you will be penalized, and it could be a result of you getting eliminated. We are eliminating 2 people this round.
Let me know when you can see it.
Yep, we can see it. It's
I
on
can see it,
screen.
sweetheart.
Okay.
You're all good to start.
Okay, thank you. So yeah, my presentation is a little bit about the psychology of Valentine's Day. I did this presentation before, so thankfully I already had it prepared. Okay, let's get into it. So a little bit of introduction for people, don't know Valentine's Day. It's a day across the world where people celebrate love. It started in the 3rd century as a tribute to Saint Valentine, who kind of got secretly married, and secret married couples against Roman law, which is kind of interesting. I didn't know that before I did this, put all this together. Why does one day evoke such strong emotions? Well, across the world, we've kind of united and been like, yeah, this is the day where we're going to show love to everybody. And it's celebrated across 50 different countries worldwide, which is awesome. And the power of social norms, I think this is a very interesting topic I could talk about forever, but I'm trying to talk really quickly so we can fit within the 2 minutes. But I think knowing that kind of this is one of the holidays that's accepted socially really drives the participation, even for those who don't really feel too strongly about it as a holiday, especially if they're single or they're feeling grumpy. I think a different country celebrating it really helps. It can be an emotional roller coaster. You got people who are single, new relationships. There's so many different romantic things that you can kind of be involved in these days that I'm not even aware of. But a lot of a lot of couples feel like it strengthens their bond. So I think it's a really nice little holiday, even though there's a lot of money spent across the world. Singles do report, though, 60% of them that they get negative feelings during the day, which is interesting. So always try and be there for single friends. I mean, I'm single now, so I understand that side of it a lot more than I used to. During Valentine's Day, a lot of people give gifts, even if it's not their primary love language to kind of give or receive the gifts. I think it because it symbolizes that emotional investment, and they don't need to be super lavish with them. It can be something thoughtful and just kind of aligns with the other person's values. I think it can be and it's a great way to show people's love languages. If you do love giving gift, you can be like, yeah, this is a lovely thing. I used to work at a place where they used to sell Valentine's chocolates, and people would come in like, oh, my wife hates me, and please, I need the best chocolates available, and things like that. And they would come back and tell me stories like, oh, this worked. So it's a nice way to mend relationships and have a day for that with extravagant gifts or so. It's a little bit on the role of marketing. I don't know how much time I've got left, but I won't go into it. It kind of can set high expectations, really, for people. They think, I have to go to dinner, I have to give these huge flowers, etc., which might not align with the personal values of the people in the couple, or whatever relationship dynamic people have. But I think it's fun. You get to throw hearts out there. You get to see it all over ads. I personally really enjoy the fact that there's a day for loving. Does not mean that, I don't think you should be loving your partner or people all the time. Just, I think it's cute seeing couples and people out for dinner and expressing that love. There's a little bit of the science of romance. There's a lot of different rituals and natural processes that are in place to kind of show that physical affection, have that oxytocin, and reinforcing that emotional connection. But I won't go into it. I realize 2 minutes is really short time, and my presentation is quite long, so I'll try and skip. I think it's a great way for singles to also celebrate self-love, proving that it's not just for couples. It's a great way to just show love and positivity and spread that. You can do that. You use a day for yourself. Why not have a little spa day? That's what I've done this year. And then there are cultural variations. So in Japan, people get like obligation chocolates for their coworkers, and in Finland, people call it the Friendship Day. So it's great that you can highlight that love as a universal emotion and express it like in unique ways across different cultures. I think it's awesome. Thank you. That's my presentation. Thanks for listening.
It was a pleasure to listen.
Any questions?
I liked it.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for presenting. So we are now. Oh, did you have a question, Bone?
No, I said sorry. I'm taking a lot of notes because I know it's going to be really hard for me to make decisions from now on. So I'm really being detailed and asinine in my note taking. I'm being very anal about what I'm writing down about people's presentations.
You're fine. So next up, we are going to have Radish.
All right, 1 second.
No worries. Also, once again, I would just remind everyone you have 2 minutes. I'm not saying we don't want to see your full presentation, but do keep in mind you could literally just get eliminated because you took too long, even if Bone loved your presentation.
Okay. I have shared it in the thingamajiggy, I think.
Make sure you're screen sharing in Video Ninja.
I am. You should be.
I currently cannot see it.
Okay.
I can't either.
Let me see if I can just make it like a separate tab.
Sometimes it's a little bit easier screen sharing on OBS, sweetheart. If you make your OBS webcam, like OBS virtual camera, you can just like move your model picture up to the corner and then screen share your presentation through there, and it might show both of you at the same time.
While you are getting that figured out, just because I want to make sure you have it working
Yeah,
correctly. DJ, we're gonna have you go.
Could I have a couple seconds?
Okay.
Just a couple seconds.
One, two. No, I'm just kidding. So far we've seen 3 presentations. We have, give or take, about 20 minutes left of the show. So after this, we're kind of going to speed through the rest of it because we are actually behind on schedule, but it's all good. So we're going to see DJ, Radish, and then Kiro present. And then after that, we have a few more rounds of them asking questions. We have one final challenge round, and then we're going to our final round where there's only going to be 2 people left.
I got mine fixed.
Who said that?
Me, Radish.
Okay, if you want to present it in Video Ninja.
Yep. Okay. The heck is happening back there? So my presentation is just an excuse for me to talk about Miku from the perspective of an artist.
I can't see
so
your
You're
presentation, by the way.
so not presenting in Video Ninja. Make sure you click on the little monitor icon.
Yeah, I am.
What's it showing, sweetheart? When you click on the monitor icon, are you going
It's
to your
green.
Chrome tabs window? Well, can you click on it to choose what to
It's,
share with Video Ninja?
Yeah, it says sharing this tab to Video Ninja.
Okay, are you able to do your entire screen just to see if that fixes it?
Yeah.
Let me know when you've done that just to see if that's the key.
Also, by the way, for anyone new that may have joined in, don't forget you can do Exclamation Point Cast to find the links to all the amazing creators that are in today's show, as well as any money or anything that goes into the stream is going back towards the creators in our finale event, which will be happening next Saturday, and then the following Saturday as well.
Can you see it now?
No, sweetheart.
Still
I'm
no.
sorry. I can't.
Okay. Yeah. Cause I'm like, I can see it on my side.
Are you on the alternate link or the main link? Just out of curiosity.
Alternate one.
That may be it. I'm thinking.
It's still what's
I
in the
can
through
go
to me.
back on.
Maybe
Is
it's
there
not
any way
letting
she can just
them
screen share
It's-
that on? Just screen share it on Discord. Is that bad? Thing?
I was
Now
gonna
we're
just
gonna have to change the
give it.
settings.
I was gonna give a different suggestion. So what I'm gonna have you do is, if you can physically like send the link to Bonevvitch just so like she's able to follow along with you, and then I'll just have you on screen as you're presenting.
Yeah,
That
I
works.
have it downloaded, so I can just send you the downloaded link. And then let me switch this back to mine.
Also, for the 3 people that have went so far, how long do you think it took for you to present?
I'm just gonna say 2.5, 3 minutes.
Okay.
I tried to be quick, but I don't know. I think 2 minutes is quite quick. So probably more. Probably gone. GG.
Envy, what about you?
Did
Okay,
someone
never mind.
leave?
Envy will be
What?
back because Envy's PC blue screened.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh no.
Radish, did you send it to Bonevvitch?
I did, yes.
Okay. You're all good to start going through it. Let me know when you're about to start, and I'll start your time.
I just want to make sure Bonevvitch has it pulled up as well.
I have it pulled up, sweetheart.
Okay.
So my presentation is an excuse for me to talk about Hatsune Miku from this perspective of an artist. So Miku over the years has had multiple many designs. She was first created 16 years ago. So there's OG Miku, and she has a gray like shirt and black skirt. She's got blue hair, blue tie, and she is hiding in your Wi-Fi. And then we have Miku X Strawberry, which was created for her 15th anniversary. That is like that is a nightmare cosplay right there. And then we have Magical Mirai. Every single year, Miku does a concert in Japan called Magical Mirai, and every year she gets a new theme and a new outfit. So, what even is Miku? Hatsune Miku, my beloved, is a Vocaloid or a voice bank used to make music. You might have heard her in songs like Magical Cure Love Shot, Rabbit Hole, and of course World Is Mine, with that iconic melody, Sekai de. Excuse me, I'm not that good at Japanese. Some other Miku designs or places where she's appeared is Project Sekai. She has a Snow Miku design that is chosen by the fans every single year. They all get to submit designs and they're voted on and then they are selected. So that one is entirely fan based. And then she also appears in a show or a game called Project Diva. And so what do I like about Miku? I personally just love how much the community has control over how Miku looks to them. It's very inclusive, and we would love if you join the Miku community. There's also other Vocaloids like Kagamine Rin and Len, Meiko, Kaito, and Luca. So most artists choose to abide by source material entirely when it comes to outside things. But with Miku, you can choose how to draw her. Like for instance, with Brazilian Miku, her creation started an uprising in the community where everyone was drawing Miku in their own style and country ethnicity, clothing wise, and it was awesome. I didn't get to commit in though because my wrist broke. And then creativity is personally just a big part of my life, and I love it. And that's why you should stand Hatsune Miku.
Awesome. Real quick question: did you say Colombian or what did you say, Miku, at the last part?
So the last one I talked about was Brazilian Miku, who was created by a creator. I don't remember their name exactly. And she was released right before Twitter got banned in Brazil. And that kind of forced the yeah, you're welcome.
I
I was
misheard
going
it
to a
as
tangent.
Colombian.
Oh no,
More
you're
in
all
the
good. I
notes, not
talk
'cause
very
it's bad. I
fast.
just wanted to clarify.
Oh, you're good.
Okay. DJ, are you ready?
Yeah. I'm ready. I'm ready. I think I'm ready. I hope I'm ready. Is it sharing?
Yes.
Is it seen? Okay. Well, I'm just going to talk about my hyperfixation that I've been having for the past 6 years. But I'm going to talk about Monster Hunter because WoW's just recently released, and I hope that people play WoW's. If not, you could go with the cheaper option, which is World, because that is still equally as amazing. Screw Rise. Rise is garbage, but World and Wilds is amazing. So, what is Monster Hunter? Monster Hunter is the premise of the fact that you are amongst a bunch of humans and you are trying to maintain the biosphere and ecosystem and trying to live in peace and harmony, but understanding of what is causing different things in your environment that could cause a little too much chaos and or it could accidentally end the world. So you're just trying to make sure that everything maintains its balance as well as like learn how to cohesively live with all the monsters that live in your surroundings. And you also learn about the different environments and the fact that you are in the lore, a part of the legend of the prophecy of being able to create the peace amongst every single colony, along with making sure that all the lands are, making sure that it is peaceful and wonderful. And you learn how to give back as well as making sure that you become part of said ecosystem. Monster Hunter has come across various generations. Recent ones that have been giant in the community of Monster Hunter World and Monster Hunter Wilds. People still love Monster Hunter 3, 4, Frontier, and Ultimate. Um, Rise has been something that has been on the Switch as availability, but there's very mixed feelings with that one. But it's also a large cosplay community as well. There are various weapon options. You can go from a gun lance, sword and board, longsword, dual blade, hunting horn, bow and arrow, insect glaive, one of my top faves, charge blade, axe blade. I already mentioned the lance. Great sword, light bow gun, heavy bow gun, and hammer down. You pick what you desire. Every weapon is valid. Just learn different combos and you can use every single one and create every single one. You're not limited to just one weapon type. food. That is the giant premise of this wonderful, wonderful series. They do a lot of detail work as well as showcasing the fact of how they make the food, so you could also make the food yourself. And one of the pictures that I have available is the fact that it is very physically possible and capable. You can make the food yourself if you want to. They do have an official cookbook in order for you to make the food that you see and desire on the screen. So you ever feel hungry, you could also make the food as well. If not, vicariously live through the digital food on the screen. And then hunting, the giant thing about Monster Hunter is that you hunt the monsters. There's various ones, big and small. You have a love-hate relationship with any of them or love certain ones, because part of hunting is making the armor sets. Making the armor sets actually helps build up all your weaponry as well as making sure that you look pretty. This also increases your defense mechanisms as well as creating different additional skills that you're able to utilize while you are fighting. But how does this work out? Why does this feel like that it's important to upgrade the armor? Because friendships. You need to make sure that you could also pose lovely pictures with your friends. Recently, because Water the Wilds is definitely groundbreaking because of the fact that it is cross-platform now. You're able to play not only across the world, but you're able to play with not only people on PC, but you're able to play with people on PS4 or Xbox. So console and PC players are able to play together instead of being isolated back in the previous games. So I hope everyone is able to enjoy Monster Hunter as much as I did, even though it was a small snippet of what I have in terms of Monster Hunter, because there's so much detail, so much fun little snippets that you could possibly have in the game. So all I can say is have fun, try to enjoy it as best you can. If not, vicariously live through any of your favorite content creators who play the game.
Okay, thank you so much for your presentation.
Yay.
Okay. And now, last but certainly not least, Caro. You're muted in Discord. You were unmuted for a second, then you're muted again on Discord.
Hello?
I can hear you.
Hi, sweetheart.
Okay. Can you see my
Carol, my love, my sweet, sweet summer child. I cannot.
power?
Sadly.
Oh, now I can't hear you guys. Oh,
I
you
can see it now?
Can you hear us?
can't? Okay. Napa, we can do what you said where oh, you can see it now?
Yes,
Ugh,
now we
did I
can see
crash
it.
again?
No.
Okay.
No,
No,
Can
I
you
can
hear
hear
me?
We can hear you, yes.
Oh no. Okay.
If I can't hear
All right,
you
I'll
at
get
any point, I'll just raise my hand for you so that you know in case you can't hear us. Okay, sweetheart?
okay, because I can't see you. But okay. If you guys can't hear me, I have Twitch open on my phone. You could type it in the that this
We can't hear her, can we?
No.
Nope.
I'm gonna cry. I want to know what the presentation's about.
Well, it's obviously about Captain America and poison. God, can you not read?
No, I can't. I can't. I just.
I'm thinking maybe the easiest solution is that she screen sharing on her PC, but she joins the VC from her phone so that we can hear at the same time because it seems like it's an internet latency issue. If you could explain that to her in the chat. I'm sorry.
Yep. We'll give them a
It's not our
second.
fault. It's okay.
Okay.
Hey Napa, what's
So
your biggest fear? Is it going overtime?
We're gonna shorten a lot of the rest of our rounds just because we're only supposed to be here for 3 hours at maximum, and we're about to hit 3 hours and we still have 4 rounds left. So all of our rounds are gonna be a lot shorter.
Oh.
Hello.
I really want to present my PowerPoint, but I don't know what's going on. Do you guys want to just eliminate me?
I was gonna say you could just do what I sent you in the DM, which is just to send Bone the presentation and then just verbally present it instead of trying to screen share. Because every time you try to screen share, your audio cuts out.
Well, my screen share is still open. I think the issue's not Video Ninja. I think something's going on with my laptop. Because, like, Discord is not letting me click on stuff. And then it's, like, randomly muting me. So I think it's, like, something... I think I have to, like, restart my whole computer or something. Did I cut out again? Can you hear me?
No, I was just letting you finish speaking.
Oh, okay. Sorry. Okay, here, let me close the screen share and we could try what you said. How do I close it? Let me see. Okay, I think I closed it. I don't have
DM
it.
me the link to it. It
I
can be a
don't
link
have
if it's in
a.
Canva.
No, I don't have that. I can.
You can just
It's
verbally
okay if you
present
want to
it.
just
you.
verbally present it. I can.
Okay, let me just present it, and then you guys know who Captain Planet and Poison Ivy are, so it should be okay, right? Okay,
Yeah.
so Poison Ivy. Who's Poison Ivy? She's a sexy plant baddie that was created in 1966. She's a botanist, biochemist, and PhD. She has 2 origin stories. One is she was poisoned by her mentor/lover, and he gave her both powers and violent mood swings. 2 is that the Earth called her and wanted help from her and gave her her powers. She can control plants, create dangerous man-eating sentient plants, and she has poisonous kiss and touch, as well as various mind control poisons. Eventually, her girlfriend becomes Harley Quinn, though she is obsessed with Gotham for a while, and she is considered an eco-terrorist. She's very maternal. She's known to take care of orphans, and she's known to take care of a lot of ecological paradises, and both of these things tend to get firebombed accidentally, and she's been shown to be a martyr who is remorseful for some of her actions. Who's Captain Planet, and how did he get his powers? Well, Captain Planet is one of the longest-running children's animated series from the 90s, with 6 seasons, 113 episodes, and it taught kids about real-world problems like overpopulation, drugs, HIV/AIDS, and pollution and greed. In Captain Planet's origin story, Gaia, who is the spirit of the earth, gives these teenagers these rings where they have powers to call Captain Planet to come and help save the earth. His only weakness is pollution, so if he's covered in grime, he can lose his powers and die, but some of his powers include flight, invisibility, lightning, and turning into water, ice, air, etc. Now, the villains in Captain Planet are basically people who are obsessed with money, they like to destroy our resources, and are pollution personified, whereas Poison Ivy is considered the villain in Batman's story. And Batman is, as you guys know, he is part of Wayne Corps, he's a rich billionaire, and a lot of his technological projects actually harm the environment instead of protect the environment. They have a lot of similarities and differences between Captain Planet and Poison Ivy. Some of their similarities, though, are they seek justice, for what's been done to the earth. They have similar issues of where they got their powers from and wanting to avenge the earth. They use force and violence, they're anti-capitalist, they're parental figures, and they wear skin-tight, sexy costumes. When we're watching Captain Planet, we're on the side of the spunky kids because Gaia, the Earth's soul, is asking us to be. But when we're watching Poison Ivy, we're on Batman's side because she is presented as crazy, cuckoo, silly cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs. Whereas realistically, Batman needs therapy for what happened to his parents. Like, what is he doing? Why is he attacking this plant lady who just wants more plants? What if we switch the perspectives? If we switch the perspectives and we made Captain Planet the villain with a gang of multinational juvenile delinquents, thwarting job creators, economy boosters, and entrepreneurs, using his superpowers to destroy valuable economic assets just because some lazy, long, sleepy hippie is telling him what to do from the bottom of the ocean with mind control? If Poison Ivy was considered the hero, she would be the queer disabled woman in STEM who overcame workplace harassment to become a multi-doctor inventor, botanist, biologist, and chemist who is able to destroy destructive monopolies like Wayne Enterprises. And who's going to be angry that she's humiliating billionaire men? Not me, that's for sure. In conclusion, I think regardless of whose side we're on, we need to make saving the planet sexy again. Any questions?
No, thank you, though, darling.
Thanks, guys.
Thank you so much for your presentation.
Hi, Pratty. Sorry.
So, Bone, I sent you the times of everyone and their topics. If you want to take a little bit of time to kind of decide on your bottom 4.
Okay. 4. Okay.
Yep, I do also just kind of need the scores of everyone's presentations. And then from there, we are going to go through. And the bottom 2 creators are going to be eliminated. And then we're going to hop right into our next round.
Okay.
But yeah. Everyone, you did great. I will say, not a single one of you stayed under 2 minutes. One of you was close by 6 seconds, but everyone else went over by a good 3, 6, 7, 85 minutes. No one went over actually by 85 minutes. That's a really high number. The most anyone went over was by 2 minutes. But it is hard to like put a lot of your thoughts into a short period of time. But it kind of is a challenge to see if you can, like, for example, if you have a quick conversation, you can only talk to like your partner, for example, for 2 minutes, and you have to tell them a topic you're really fascinated about. You got to put it all into that time frame because immediately after you finish, they have to go to work. So it's kind of to practice for that. But overall, how does everyone feel like they did?
My heart rate's through the roof.
I feel like I did okay.
I just want to say that my partner wouldn't have to go to work because I would be taking care of them and I would be the one going to work. So
A homemaker.
just saying.
What if your partner wanted to go to work?
I feel like
Of course they can. If they want to, they can do whatever they want to do. But that gives us way more than 2 minutes to yap.
I like
Agreed.
honestly, I thought it was 3 minutes at first. And I was like super nervous going in. And I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna look like such a weirdo. I'm gonna be like such a nerd. Nobody's gonna understand what I'm talking about.
No. I will say, so the times of everyone, I won't say whose time is whose. One person, 4 minutes, 38 seconds. One person, 4 minutes, 6 seconds. Another person,
boy.
4 minutes, 38 seconds. Another person, 3 minutes, 42 seconds. One person, 2 minutes and 6 seconds. One person, 3 minutes, 28 seconds. Only one person was close to being under that time limit. And everyone will be penalized for going over their time. Probably just based on whatever Bone scores, I'll probably just remove like a point off for however long minute wise you went over the time. But yeah, while Bone is thinking, we have went through and typing, thinking, mix of both. But we have only eliminated one. No, I'm bad at math. 2, 3, 4.
And I will be adding more to this afterwards, but sadly, I really gotta piss. I have my
You're all
headphones
good.
on. I'm gonna run into the other room. Don't do anything freaky without me. I'll feel out. BRB. Mwah.
Okay, so
Oh my gosh.
Bone is gone, but I am going to really quickly just walk through who our bottom 4 are. So if I say your name, that means you are up to potentially be eliminated. And in Bone's opinion, this was her least favorite presentation. Doesn't mean you did bad. Just means that there were ones that she enjoyed a little bit more. So, MB.
Mm-hmm.
Mystique.
Hmm?
What is that name? That's not anybody's name. I'm confused by that one. Velvet. I am trying to figure out what the second one is. AARP. I have no idea who that is.
AARP. Is that like an insurance
I believe someone is being
company?
called old. I don't know.
Does that mean me because I'm old?
Oh. Okay. Never mind. We figured it out. And
Huh?
Caro. So the 4 of you are in the bottom. DJ, you are safe from elimination. And Radish, you are also safe from elimination. So I'll be quick about this. I'm going to just rip the Band-Aid off.
Oh my god, my heart.
MB, in the words of Bonevvitch, your presentation sucked. You are short. That's what they said, word for word.
That's fair.
You are safe from elimination.
Oh, hell yeah.
They didn't actually call you short.
Are you just adding words in to make people feel insulted, Napo?
I think
Yeah.
so.
I
like
think
that.
so.
That's protecting.
So the only people left, Velvet, Caro, and Mystique. Mystique, you are safe from elimination, which means the 2 people that are being kicked off of the show are Velvet and Caro. From what I was told, Velvet, the Harkness scale is important. And then
The
Lola
what
Bunny
scale
is
important? What does that even
The
mean?
Harkness scale in terms of Lickitung, the Harkness scale is the monster fucker scale. When is something sentient
Oh.
enough to consent, whether or not they know the human language, to sexy interactions? And Lickitung is not. But I love
Valid.
you.
Okay.
also
I like
Lola
that
Bunny is not a
observation.
hear me out. That
Yeah, I also added that. Lola Bunny is not a hear me out because to hear out, Lola Bunny is just a sexually attractive cartoon rabbit, obviously.
You know what? I can respect it.
and then for Caro, overall, Bonevvitch did like the thought process and the presentation, but there was not enough reason about why one was vilified and one was honored, in their opinion.
I would have liked to see more of that. Like, what are the reasons why a male superhero would be a superhero for the same values as a woman would be a villain? I think because you went into capitalism, that would have been more fun to go into, and I think you could have pushed yourself there. I like that.
I know, but Napo said no politics.
I did say that, to be
Venus
fair.
flytrap looks like vagina. Therefore, as many famous women painter paint vagina flower, fear of Georgia O'Keeffe from Marvel?
I have no idea
did you
what
say
that just
question
meant.
mark, question mark?
No, she's asking.
Uh,
She's asking a very valid question, Napo. You're
I
just
am.
not the right audience for it.
Half of it cut out, so I thought I was having a stroke, but
They get
Also,
it.
by the way, just in your opinion, who had the best presentation
Like visual wise or just overall?
overall?
For me personally, I feel like research wise, it actually was maybe, and then presentation and overall diction wise, like thought process was Caro. But
thank you.
it takes everything together to make it like an amazing presentation. And my top 2 happen to have a lot more personal information that I saw within the way that they spoke about what they were interested in that made me, in the context of a dating show, love them.
Well, it's been fun. GG's chat. See you later.
GG, everybody.
Wait, that didn't answer my question of which one was the best in your opinion. You said you had a top
Okay,
2.
all right. Fuck you. Fuck bitch. I actually thought it was the presentation that they gave about Hatsune Miku because I thought it showed a lot about their personal interest because it was about Hatsune Miku, but I understood more based on what they were really spotlighting about Hatsune Miku that they're a cosplayer and that they really appreciate the variety of costumes and lore that align with those costumes as a cosplayer. So I got to really know that person and also see them like talk about a special interest. And I think that was really fun to watch. I really love that.
I'm glad I could provide that. I say as I am still wearing my Hatsune Miku cosplay shoes.
As you should. I was listening to Hatsune Miku's song earlier, so you're good.
Oh my god, which one?
Oh my god, I have to go back to find it. I'll tell you though. I don't want to stress Napo out
Please
more.
do. DM it to me later. I'll send you my playlist. If you would like to get into it more.
Okay, so before we get into Caro, Velvet, unfortunately, you were already revived once before. So you actually do have to like GTFO forever and ever and ever and ever. We do love you though.
Well,
Yeah.
it's okay. I was so great meeting all of you lovely cuties. Bonevvitch, I
I
hope you
love
find
you.
your one true love.
I love you so much. You have no idea. Anyway.
Oh,
Well,
bye,
uh,
everybody.
Velvet at the beginning of the show had a choice between Feud or Flame. Bonewitch, do you think that Velvet was here to actually get to know you, to find a way into your heart, or other places that you guys have been talking about, especially places where apparently Broomhilda would explore? Or do you think it's all been an act and you've been getting gaslit for the last 2 hours?
I think it's one and the same. She would like to explore me with Broomhilda, but romantically. I think she was a flame.
Okay. So, unfortunately, Velvet does have to go, and Velvet was a flame, another one that you had to eliminate. So, both people you've eliminated so far, both have been flames. You're doing great. Everybody else that's left could just be a feud, and you just kind of get screwed over. I'm not going to tell you if it is or if it's not, but I'm just here to watch. But uh, Velvet, unfortunately, you do have to go. But I do appreciate you for coming on the show. I do hope whoever it is that you're rooting for does end up winning the rest of the show.
I was so
And
happy. Nice for having me. Love you all. Bye.
thank you so much for being on once again. Also, everyone, please
Love you, Pookie.
check out Velvet over on a site that's green though, not on here, but it's the same name.
It
Carol,
rhymes with
Bitch. Okay, got it.
GG's chat.
all right,
GG, Carol. Love you.
Carol, before you go, any last words?
Yeah. Oh. I hope you find true love, even if it wasn't with me. So,
Oh, sweetheart.
It's very sweet.
yeah.
Carol.
So for right now, Carol is eliminated. I say this, you guys can do whatever you want to. Please don't stress me out, guys. But if you choose to, you are welcome to revive Carol. But if Carol does get revived, the next time potentially they're up to be eliminated, they would be gone forever. There's no comebacks. After that, you only get one time you get to come back, and then you're gone. But you can either tip $10, 5 subs, 1,000 bits, or 40,000 channel points. You have until halfway through the next round. And like I said, our rounds are going to be shorter. So instead of us having 8 minutes, you have half that time. You only have 4 minutes for the rest of our rounds. So hopefully you know how to talk fast. But yeah.
Gotcha.
Are we ready for our next round?
I am having some difficulties connecting to VOD Ninja. I am trying to move some stuff around. May I have like 30 seconds? Just so I'm
I mean,
actually
Take a speed run
visible.
piss
I
break.
was just gonna let somebody else ask a question first.
Yeah.
You're all good.
By the way, I am taking notes. I'm not kidding about the notes. I have like based on every person. All right.
So I will let DJ go first.
I just realized I was talking while my mic was muted. But as I was mentioning about Monster Hunter, I wasn't sure if you were very interested in Monster Hunter or anything like that. But if you were or ever interested in trying it out, what kind of weaponry would you be interested in and why?
So I actually am a Monster Hunter World player for several years. And for me, the weaponry that I started with a hammer and I went to Insect Glaive. You mentioned both of those individually in unique ways during your presentation, which is why I took notes.
I love the insect glaive. It's very, very, very nice. Very versatile.
Mhm.
As
Thank you
well
so
as, would you enjoy in receiving a meal in terms that's worthy of a hunter or huntress?
I think you're literally insane if you wouldn't be.
And
The most
then also
delicious
which
food ever.
season? Because they
Are you talking about
often provide different
the
seasonal.
festival food? For
Yeah,
me, it was
yeah,
always
the
like
festival food.
Valentine's slash spring, even though I'm more of a fall girly, the Valentine's and spring like event like food. on the ship,
Mm.
like always looked really good, like really really good. Personally, I don't know if that's the correct terminology for it, but that's what I.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay, I don't want to take too much time. Someone else can go.
Knight.
Oh, a question. So I want to know what you like to do in your spare time, stuff that maybe you haven't mentioned. So I was gonna ask like when you started sexual journey and understanding things, just because I'm kind of at that place at the moment. But I'm realizing I'm very inexperienced compared to everybody else on the panel. But that's fine. I'm learning. But yeah, what's something that you like to do other than the kind of stuff you mentioned so far?
Yeah, so I'll elaborate offline just because of time restrictions about like the journey aspect because I'm really interested in like getting your perspective too. For things that I like doing outside of what I've mentioned so far and just like the sexual aspect and have been coy in my answers for things, I'm a huge writer. I actually have an entire 3-part epic fantasy novella series in the
Oh
works
wow.
that I'm querying for, as well as a Victorian mystery supernatural novel that I'm attempting to maybe query for. I'm not quite confident in it. So I really like writing. I really like reading and I really enjoy video essays. Watching them while I'm doing something else is as someone who's like crippled by the lack of energy that ADHD, chronic illness, and depression brings, like is one of the only things that can bring me enough joy and stimulation and serotonin to actually do other aspects of my life that adults should be doing. So I really love a good video essay.
Hmm, interesting. Thanks for sharing.
Of course, my pleasure.
Do I
MB.
get to ask another question? Oh.
Sorry, mic wasn't working. So 57 seconds left. What was your dream job as a kid, and how different is it from what you do now?
So my dream job as a kid was always to become a writer and a psychiatrist. I think I'm now realizing that I'm like the best, like the I have a lot of potential to be a really good psychiatrist, but I have the worst potential to be a good psychiatry patient and the worst at therapy because I'll know exactly why everything is happening and then they can't give me the resolution that I need. I'm like, I know this is because of this. Um so I right now work in my main job is in customer service, which I do think is very psychiatrically focused. But the detriment is that I always approach things like, oh, well, if your company advises that, hey, this will benefit you and your peers if you make yourself available for all these changes and extra tasks, that like it would be bad if you didn't do them. So I tend to over deliver, underachieve because they undervalue my work. And I'm very gullible into the corporate mindset of providing above and beyond when it necessarily isn't the best for myself.
Fair enough.
Last but certainly not least, Radish.
All right. So I don't know if you mentioned if you were a cosplayer, but if what is your dream cosplay and why?
Okay. So my first ever cosplay was a K-On character. And I haven't done like a major
Yeah.
cosplay since then. I know. My dream cosplay is actually going to be a specific Morgana skin. Do you know what? I don't know if you guys know League of Legends Morgana, but what do you
Oh, I
think?
do.
Star Nemesis
She
Morgana. I
she
want
could
to
step on
cosplay
me.
Star Nemesis Morgana so bad. I've done several like hair horn iterations. What keeps me from it is that ordering from cosplay sites is really scary as someone who's chubbier and mid-sized with very large breasts and thighs. And I have really low self-esteem. So if that something doesn't fit, I will not try any new clothes on for a month and I will not take pictures of myself. So something has to fit
Yeah.
when I order it or else I'll cry. So that's what's holding me back. But Star Nemesis Morgana is so beautiful and I love it so much. I respect cosplayers a lot.
I have all confidence that you would be amazing in that. I am
Thank you, Sarah.
also I have the same problem with ordering cosplays online, so I've had to resort to sometimes altering and handling them myself to fit. But yeah,
Yep.
I look forward to seeing things from you in the future.
Thank you.
Okay. So, with that being said, that is the end of that round. Bonevvitch, I need you to give me a bottom three and one person you want to eliminate.
Okay.
And then also, by the way, because unfortunately no one revived Caro before that round ended, they are officially fully eliminated. So while you are trying to decide on your bottom three, do you think Caro was a feud or a flame? So you got the same decision as everyone else at the beginning of the show. They had to choose between feud or flame if they were kind of here to actually get to know you, make some sort of connection with you, or if they were just here to try to potentially win money and move on to the future
Flame.
shows.
Flame. Anyway.
Right.
Let's see.
Well, that is 100% valid. And while you're still trying to decide, that is unfortunately 100% incorrect. Caro was a feud. Was kind of just here to just, mess with your head a little bit. And, I mean, me personally, I think I would have figured it out by them typing in the chat so often instead of like talking to you. They're more focused on Twitch chat instead of you. But, that's just my thought process. But they were eliminated and they were the first feud. Everyone else could also be feuds, but you have to make one elimination right now. And we'll see what happens after that. Chat, there's 4 people left. After this, we're actually going to be moving on to our challenge round, and then we'll be going from there. Okay, so
I can express why, everyone, by the way. Only
Yep.
because I don't trust you. I would type up a paragraph if I had to explain it to a way that would make sense to you, you man brain. God.
First off, there's nothing wrong with my brain, okay? I'm just here to instigate. That's why I purposely say stuff whenever I'm revealing results. But if I say your name, you are in the bottom 3. One of you will be safe, and you'll be moving on to our next round automatically, kind of. So, MB?
Yes.
You are once again on the chopping block.
Mm-hmm. I like knives, so it's a comfortable place to be.
Mystique,
Girl.
you are also on the chopping block. And DJ Fira, you are also on the chopping block as well, which means Radish, you are the only one that is safe from elimination.
Oh my god. Every time, my heart just goes through the roof.
Knight, Bone basically said that the question was just very vague for the what do you like question.
You don't know how to say this. God, I'm better with my tongue. Night, sweetheart. Your what do you like question was really it was vague in the idea that I didn't get any kind of insight into what you would get out of that question and why you would ask it. So your involvement was I didn't get to know about you from it.
Okay, yeah,
It's
no
similar
worries.
to another person's reason.
Yeah, no, I said I'm private, and I think it takes me time to get to know people. So just wanted to get to know a little bit more than what we've already seen. But it makes sense. Thank you.
For MB, for the preferred job question,
Mm-hmm.
it was only for lack of insight as to why you would ask that question. How does it reflect on you?
That's very fair. I ask almost everybody I know that question because I feel like only so much of our personality is developed when we're kids, but the important parts of it stick through to adulthood, and so I like to see what changes people go through throughout their lives and what causes them. But it does not always come across that way, so I completely understand.
It's not that it didn't come across that way, it's just that I don't know enough about the backstory about you to know why you would ask.
That makes sense.
Yep.
That's fair. And last but certainly not least, DJ. So there was no reasoning written here, so I'm going to give my own.
Oh.
Me personally, okay, I feel like you've been here for a little bit of time. You're in a different time zone. It might be time for you to go get something to eat, relax, rest, hang out with people in your household. So with that being said, I'm just going to executive decision and kick you out. So DJ Fira, unfortunately, you are going to be eliminated this round. And
what?
Knight and Envy, you are both safe from elimination.
Okay,
Like,
fuck this.
I
I'm gonna say
appreciate
I'm gonna
that.
recontextualize this sexy for DJ as to respect you. DJ, hi, sweetheart, love of my life. I see that you're a bunny, right? And what do bunnies like to be? Bred. And where do you need to be bred? On the bottom. So you want to come first and leave.
No, I just want to make sure that you had the long game of it. So I'm just gonna leave you with a little surprise. Then yes, then we're gonna be able to have a long, long, long night. That we have moments together. But
Shut the fuck up, man! Sorry. I mean, oh my god, there's a bunny girl talking to me. I'm so listen, as soon as you wear a bunny girl maid outfit, okay, maybe give you the time of day, owner and presenter of the show.
oh,
Yeah.
don't worry.
Get him.
One day you'll have a lovely meal set across for you. Your favorite books all nestled up in a small little nook, with the sunlight coming down ever so gently, with a lovely cup of tea on the side. I got you. And I hope you have a lovely, amazing time together. Okay?
Oh, thank you, Bunny. I appreciate it, sweetheart. I know that time will come.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sad to see DJ go as the other VTuber.
I know I'm the only one with the face left. I feel like I'm up against really tough competition.
It's
You'll
okay.
be
It's okay.
fine. Probably.
But no, here's the
Put a
thing.
mask on.
You can't see
DJ,
when I blush.
love you,
but
Shoddy.
You can see when I blush.
I feel bad for Napo because he has
Okay.
to deal with me like poking fun at him every time I say anything.
Oh, I can blush.
can join
Watch.
in.
Hold up.
It's fine. I will say though, shout out to DJ Fira in the chat. Before DJ goes really quick, Bonevvitch, once again, at the beginning of the show, DJ Fira had a choice between feud or flame, to gaslight or to love, to have or to hold. That's technically the same thing. Ignore me. But what do you think DJ selected?
She's an insect glaive player, right? If I'm
Yes.
correct. I haven't referenced my notes. Okay. It was flame, but with sexual attraction present. I mean feud, sorry, but with sexual. There we. It's just that I got the words mixed up. God.
It's okay.
Okay, well, you were correct. The first time, not the second time. It was a flame. You once again have kicked out someone who was actually here to make some sort of connection with you, but unfortunately that connection is not going to happen today. DJ, I do hope you have a good rest of your night. Thank you so much for being on the show. Everyone, if you can, make sure you click on that shout out in the chat and go show DJ Fira some love. DJ, thank you so much for being on once again. I hope you have a great meal.
Yeah. Have a good one.
Have a good one.
Go on, bye bye.
Hey, DJ.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Bye.
But we are going to be moving into our second to last round. So there's only 3 people left, and we are a little bit behind, but I want to make sure we get to where we need to be. So for this round, it's super duper simple. Yes. This is the second to last round, so no, you cannot. So this next round is our final challenge round. For this, it is super simple. You just have to make Bonevvitch spit. So Bonevvitch is going to put water into her mouth, and you're going to have 1 minute to try to get her to preferably laugh, but whatever way you can decide to get her to spit out the water, that is up to you. We will be. I was going to finish explaining. You can do that. Have fun. So however you choose to do it, you're going to have 1 minute. You will be timed. If you go over that time limit, that time will affect you. And this is purely just based off of who gets Bonevvitch to spit the fastest. So whoever takes the longest, you're just eliminated. Make sense? Okay. So keep in mind, only one of you is being eliminated. The other 2 will move on to be our final 2 contestants. And you'll each get a 2.5 minute hangout / date / bothering Bonevvitch to try to convince them to let you win the show. Sound good? Okay, so we're just going to wait for Bonevvitch to get back, and then we're going to try to make her spit. Bonevvitch, are you back? Okay. Me personally, I don't have short legs, so, I'm sure. Welcome back. So, we are going to start in reverse order of best to worst presentation from last challenge round. So, Radish, you're going to be up first. You're all good. So, I'll count you down, and then once I get to 0, that is when your time will start, okay? 3, 2, 1, 0.
The Huns and like cock standing upright. God damn. Her hands go to her hips. Fuck you. You wish to fuck me. I accept. The thought of mating with your sister makes me ill.
Okay, and that is time.
If you didn't know, I was reading out of context quotes from Ice and Barbarians.
I know. I wet my charger. Oh my god, my USB-C. No. Okay, go ahead. Sorry, I know we're out of time. I put too much water that time. I need to put less water in my mouth.
Okay. So I won't let you know how much time you had until after the fact, but I am doing like down to the millisecond, by the way.
Okay.
Okay. Next up, we're gonna have Knight.
Okay. Are you ready?
3, 2, 1, go.
Okay. So I got some jokes that chat have gathered over however many months that I've been streaming. This is the kind of things that they say. Are you a trampoline? Because I'd really like to bounce on you. Girl, are you a pirate? Because I treasure your chest. Are you my homework? Because I'm not doing you when I definitely should be. Why is a one night stand with a man like an earthquake? You never know how long it's going to last. What does one boob say to the other boob? If we don't get support, people will think that we're nuts. How are men like popcorn? They satisfy you, but only for a little while. Is that a mirror in your pocket? Because I can see myself in your pants. My wife asked me to spoon in bed, but I'd rather fork. What do you call a nanny with breast implants? A faux pair. Why does Dr. Pepper come in a can? Because his wife died. How did Burger King get Dairy Queen pregnant? Oh, did we get into it? Okay.
Why are these ones making me laugh?
Good job, chat.
Because
Let's
his
go.
wife died.
Yeah, I thought the dark humor. Yeah.
Okay.
Yippee.
Knight,
Let's go.
we're actually funny. 10 out of 10, girly.
Thank you.
I put more in my mouth for you guys, baby girls.
W.
Oh, I feel so inadequate now. Okay, is
Don't
water in
feel
your mouth? Are we
inadequate, I got
good?
you, baby.
MV, are you ready?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Okay, so we
3,
have
2, 1, go.
I have a very, very stupid joke, and I really hope that it elicits at least some response. So, okay, I want you to imagine your local bar, dive bar, tavern, whatever you want. You're the bartender, or you're sitting at the bar. You know the bartender, though. Gentleman walks in wearing a trench coat, real shady type. He sits down at the bar, and he pulls out this tiny little piano. You're looking over, you're thinking, what the fuck? Then he pulls out this tiny little man from his other coat pocket, sits the tiny man down at the piano, Man starts playing the piano. He's like, oh my God. The bartender asks, where did you get that tiny man playing that tiny piano? He's like, oh, I got it from a genie. Dude's like, a genie? Really? Okay, I don't believe you. Dude pulls out a genie lamp from his trench coat. Asks the bartender to rub the genie lamp. Bartender rubs the genie lamp. Genie pops out. Boom. Your wish is my command. Bartender says, okay, I wish for $1 million. He's like, done. Snaps, disappears. After a couple minutes pass, a duck walks in, followed by another duck, followed by another duck. Soon the place is just fucking full of ducks. Like there's quacking. You can't hear the music. It's a fucking nightmare. The bartender, through all the noise, looks at the dude and says, dude, I think your genie has a hearing problem. I asked for $1 million, not 1,000,000 ducks. Dude's like, well, of course he has a hearing problem. Do you really think I would have asked for a 12-inch pianist?
You got me with the fake out. You got me with the fake out. Also, I don't spit like a normal person spits during a spit take. I like waterfall it out. It doesn't mist. So my sleeves are wet. My floor has a puddle, right? Like an actual puddle.
Oh, do you need a towel?
No, I was
Does
about
that
to.
mean you need a costume change? Ooh.
Oh no! Quick
Always
change
bring a
on
dry change
stage
of
right now.
clothes.
Quick change on stage right now. Right
Okay.
now.
So
we're gonna need a timeout for that one.
I do have the times of everyone. Do you want me to reveal said times, Bonevvitch?
Yeah.
So, with the fastest time of 38 seconds, 338 milliseconds, it's Radish.
Yo! My book knowledge pays
The
off.
other two times
Hell yeah.
are 1 minute and 321 milliseconds, and the other time is 1 minute, 19 seconds, and 105 milliseconds. The person that is unfortunately being eliminated because they took way too long and couldn't get Bonevvitch to finish and spit out is MB. So unfortunately, the real MB, it's been real, but unfortunately, you do have to go. You took too long.
Some people just take longer to finish. I don't know what to tell you.
I'm just saying, it's quality.
Not all of us are quick shots.
Not all of us are quick.
I think taking
If
your
you have
time
a
should
tiny
be rewarded.
pianist, you should take more time.
It should be.
Mhm.
It should be.
Exactly.
Not that finishing quick is wrong either. Everyone has their
Oh
strength.
no. You
This
gotta
is all
you gotta
coming
have it
back.
cook in the closet every now and then.
This is all coming back to Napo though.
Poor
You gotta
Napo.
make it longer, Napo. Come on.
What are we talking about?
Nothing.
It's okay, sweetheart.
Nothing.
It's
No
all right.
comment.
Just go
buddy.
prone and assume position later, okay?
Okay, I'm
There's
so
a later?
confused.
Later.
But MB, unfortunately, this is your time to go, and unfortunately, we no longer have revives available. So, do you have any final words?
Final words. This has been absolutely lovely. It's been lovely meeting everybody, and didn't make me learn anything new about myself, but it definitely reminded me some things about myself. So I'm gonna be listening to a lot of ASMR for a while.
Share some with me. I'd
Will do.
love to see it.
Ooh.
I have no idea what we're talking about, but fair enough. MB, it was super great having you on. Everyone, please check out MB. You can see their stream in the chat. You can click on the top of the chat, and it'll have the shout out there, and you'll go directly to their stream. MB, unfortunately, some people predict you to make it very, very far, and in the end, you let them down. Not gonna
This
name
is
any
just
names.
really a disappointment for you, buddy, isn't it?
No, not at all. But at the end of it all, we do need to know, Bonevvitch. You had 3 people left. You had to let one go. Unfortunately, it was kind of out of your control, but also was kind of in your control because you could have spit whenever. But what do you think MB selected? Do you think it was Feud, or it was Flame, or was it a 12-inch pianist?
It's obviously a 12-inch pianist, and mine's customizable, and I have Broomhilda. So, it regardless of what it was, it should have been Flame. I think it was Flame though.
You really like being wrong. That's wild.
I do. I assume that people that don't know me will be Feud, and that people that know me will be Flame.
Well, MB was indeed a feud or a flame because you had to pick one at the beginning of the show. It really sucked if the person didn't pick one.
He's complaining about the show taking too long, and yet is drawing it out and out and out.
I know.
Yeah.
He likes to edge, but he doesn't know how.
So in the end, MB chose Did Discord audio cut out just now? Hello? Can anybody hear me? Hello?
Yeah, we can hear you
we're
now.
not using that. We're not using that as an excuse.
No, I legitimately had no audio. You guys' mouth were moving and I didn't hear anything.
Oh, that sucks.
Okay.
Do you just get that way when you just talk to women in general, or like is it just a...
Yeah.
I'm being so... Okay. Literally, I couldn't hear anything, but fair enough. But MB was a flame. So you eliminated another flame, partially by your choice, partially not by your choice. I could literally clip the stream. There was no audio, man.
Do it,
It's
no.
fine.
Really unfortunate that you are wrong in that way.
Yeah.
But I'm not, though. But it's all good. But, MB, unfortunately, it is your time to go. In the words
been
of
my
John
time to go for
Cena,
like 5 minutes now.
the time is now.
Sure.
Goodbye. Goodbye,
It was
friend.
so lovely meeting you guys. Bye.
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 I'm sad now. I'm gonna miss them. They were very funny.
I know, right?
Were they? No, I'm just kidding. No, they were pretty funny. But unfortunately, now it is not about them. It is about the two of you. So, Knight,
And I can't even see myself.
Radit. I was gonna.
Oh,
I'm trying to be dramatic, but it's fine. It's cool. I'll just put everybody on screen. It rush it. But we have Knight, we have Radish. These are our final two creators. So if you predicted correctly, maybe you got some channel points. Only one person predicted Radish winning, and they got all their channel points back. So congratulations. But what's gonna happen now? You're gonna each have 2.5 minutes. During that 2.5 minutes, you can talk about whatever. I'm gonna be muted to you, and the other person is also going to be muted and deaf, and so they'll not be able to hear a conversation. This is kind of your chance to convince Bonevvitch of why you should win. I shouldn't have to say this, but if Bonevvitch asks you, "Hey, did you pick Feud or Flame?" or you decide to tell them, you just automatically lose. Okay, sound good?
Why would they ask if they? Why would I ask them if they picked like Feud or Flame?
People have done that before. To be fair.
Oh, he didn't get the pun that I was making, so it's okay. We can just skirt past that. I said feet or flame, but I really appreciate your innocence there.
Oh, okay. No, but I was gonna say do rock paper scissors, but I don't know if that works. That's normally what we do, but I'm just gonna pick a number between 1 and 17.
That's such a random number.
I have
Hey,
it.
Radish, do you have a preference? Do you want to go first?
Knight, pick a number 1 to 17.
5.
Okay, well you automatically won because the number was 5.
Oh damn.
Do you want to go first or second?
I'll go second. I want to hear Radish and Bone stories.
Well, you wouldn't hear it because you'd be muted and deafened, but I understand what you mean.
Oh, I'll be different. Yeah, okay, never mind. Pop Spotify. Beer.
Okay.
Oh my.
So on that note, Radish,
Yes.
are you ready?
I am.
Okay, your star starts in 3, 2, 1.
All right. So I would just like to start off by saying it has been absolutely fantastic to get to know you. We share a lot of the same taste with books, and like I would love to hear more. I personally do not own a Kindle. Sadly, I read on my phone or my computer. But I don't know why. I don't know if you moved your. I don't know if you were talking. I did not hear that.
I wasn't, because I didn't want to talk over you, because I didn't want you to think that you
Oh.
were interrupting me, because I'm autistic and I have ADHD. Then I worry
Oh,
about
I have
that.
I have
We continue.
ADD, so you're all good, bestie. But I would love to hear more of your book recommendations. I really need to finish Ice Planet Barbarians now. Damn. Um, but I would just like to say it's been fantastic to know you, and I would love to be friends with you outside, even if I don't win. Um, I will definitely be popping into some of your streams, though. That is one thing I've learned is that we're very similar, and I just want to hear you yap in the background while I draw. Yeah.
You know what? That's fair. That's fair. I could never say no to a member of my community. If you start watching me, you'll be a member of my community. Oh my god. No,
Well,
it's
I
okay.
mean,
I hope I don't disappoint you now because there's pressure.
no,
But I have to be
no, you
entertaining for
won't.
you. Don't worry. If you enjoy laughing at people, especially their gameplay, you'll love watching.
Oh, believe me, bestie, I started playing Valorant like a month ago. I suck.
It's okay, Valorant's my first ever first-person shooter. I
Oh my god,
enjoyed it a lot
same.
more when I didn't care about well. And I will
Yeah.
say keep
Who
that
do you
with you.
main?
Don't put too much pressure. I'm a Viper
Ooh.
and Reina main.
Ooh. I main Clove because I like butterflies. But before I
Hey,
got
that's
Clove, I was a Jet
perfect.
main.
I
Exactly.
love
I
them
don't
for
really
that.
know
They
what
have
she does.
amazing.
I don't know what she does, but she's pretty. That's
That
what's
is true.
a lot about me. But
They're
yeah,
gorgeous. Their actor is so
they
gorgeous.
are. So awesome.
I know.
But yeah, in my last couple of seconds, what's your favorite trash TV show?
Trash TV show. It used to
Yes.
be Toddlers and Tiaras. I'm so sorry. Now it's like I can't remember what it's called. It's like a version of Bridezillas, but it's like they get 5 or 4 different brides together and they have each other go to each
Oh.
other's weddings and like
Oh my
rate
gosh, I
them.
need to
And
watch
if they
that.
rate them poorly, they don't get a prize. Yeah.
Ooh,
It's
mine is
very
Grey's
dramatic.
Anatomy. It started out kind of good,
Ooh.
and now it's just spiraled into, damn, why is everyone fucking everyone?
I never ask why. I just ask, can I join?
Eh,
I'm kidding.
yeah, but it's been lovely.
Thank you, Suitor. It has been.
You're welcome.
Hello.
Hello.
Hi.
So you went over by time. You went over time by
Oh,
15
okay.
seconds.
Oh, sorry.
So
The
Knight
timer
is
kind of
also.
disappeared like randomly.
Oh no, I did it on purpose to try to see if you could like time management. But
Oh no,
Knight is gonna get that additional 15 seconds as well. So Knight will
as she
have
should. That is only
the
fair.
same 2 minutes and 45 seconds that you got. We are gonna unmute
All right.
and undeafen them.
All right.
Hello
You
there.
want me to go ahead and deafen?
Hello.
Hi there.
Hi.
Are you ready?
Yeah, ready to chat?
So Radish went over the time by 15 seconds, so you also get that additional 15 seconds added to your time. So you'll have 2 minutes and 45 seconds.
And will you stop us, or do I need to
No,
keep track?
not at all. I'm not gonna stop you.
Okay, because that's something I've been doing wrong. So let me start keeping track.
It's Women's History Month. I'm not gonna stop you guys. You guys do whatever you want to do. YOLO.
Yeah, you say that now, and then when it comes to the elimination, and Mystique went over by 15 seconds, so now she's gonna get the voting.
Exactly.
So you
I
know
don't
what
make
I
the
mean?
decisions. Okay, I didn't make these rules. Somebody else did. I just work here to
Okay,
Fuhrer.
I just work here. Yeah, okay.
But
All right, let me talk to Bone.
your time starts in 3, 2, 1.
Okay, perfect. Well, as I mentioned, like I'd love to get to know more about you. I feel like in the time that we've had, I've learned that I've got so much more to learn, not only about the world, but from your POV. I think there's so many experiences that we could share and memories we could make together by just chatting about the things that you've done. Just even like kind of listening to that, if you'd be down for that. I know what it's like though when you're a streamer. You kind of do all the talking. You might want to just chill when you're offline. But if you ever want to be in a Discord call, maybe play together. I think you mentioned Valorant, right?
Yeah.
To play Valorant.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Then I'd love to play together. Like, who do you normally main? Would you be interested in that? Are there other games that you play?
Ooh, so I'm a Viper Reina main. I've done some Clove and some Sage. Not a huge fan of either. I mean, sometimes Clove. And I adore playing Valorant with people. I like to see the dynamic as to how they interact with games because if someone takes a game too seriously or has a negative reaction, it might not be as pleasant for me to interact with them. Because I feel the need to make up for someone else's unenjoyment of a situation or a game. And
Mhm.
sometimes that can be really stressful if you feel like they're stressing and you're trying to make up for it. It can lead to you not liking that game as much. So I think that's important. I also play League of Legends. I Grandmaster support in Marvel Rivals. I love any game that someone else invites me to. I'm very low energy though, so sometimes because I'm kind of in my own little like bed rotting cocoon, I need someone to reach out to me with a plan rather than just a hello, like a hey, would you like to hang out at XYZ time on XYZ date? If not that time, I can hang out on this time instead. Because I'm just going to be bed rotting and like too afraid to respond.
Feel that. You're fine. Okay, noted. And then you mentioned Broomhilda, because I've not seen a picture. Is she, he, them? Are they allowed to be showed on stream? Like, am I allowed to see, or do I have to? I can research. I'm interested. I'm intrigued. I've never heard of a broom situation.
We're gonna do this in a way that is allowed. Don't worry.
I think my time's up too, though.
Well, no, he's trying.
When do we tell Napo time is up? Because
broom. This is a broom. That is a broom, like one of the, like those little straw brooms, those little straw bundled small brooms. That's the base of the broom. The tip is the other part. That's Broomhilda.
Interesting. I've seen dragon ones, and obviously like had experience with that, but not super big dragon ones or a broom. So interesting.
Yeah.
Nice. Thank you.
My pleasure, sweetheart. He's still trying to trick you, by the way. He's like, oh, I'm going to let them I'm going to turn it off before it's actually the end of the timer to see if they're keeping their own time.
All right.
And
No,
then-
yeah. Napo, wake up. Stop listening to music.
Napo, you need to let them know. Nothing. Nothing,
What?
Napo. Nothing.
Okay.
We've been wonderful. We've behaved ourselves.
Is Discord not
Haven't done
working
anything
again?
weird.
Napo, we're done.
No, I
Time's
just
up.
mute you guys when you guys are doing this because I don't want to hear it.
Okay.
It's like personal,
Even
private,
better.
and then the chat hears you, but that's still like kind of personal. But okay, that is the end of the time. Both of you had 2 minutes 45 seconds, and Bonevvitch, I need you to now make a decision. So I need you to choose between Knight and between Radish. Who is the one that is going to be your one? Who is the one that potentially is gaslighting you and just wasted your entire last kind of half of a day? Or which one actually is here to get to know you? And what are you doing?
Monty, come here.
Are you going to have your dog pick?
Yes! All right.
Fair enough.
Oh
Shut
my
up!
god. I was gonna
I
ask about the
can't
dog too.
decide! I'm a
I love
bisexual
dogs.
people pleaser pleasure dom. What do you expect from me? I'm also a switch. Like, it's like my nightmare scenario. God, my son
This is the
did
calmest
this
dog.
for
I love
me.
my dogs.
As I was saying. I know, he's so good. Monty,
Is Bone allowed to have us both or no?
come on.
That actually
here.
happened on the show
All the
before.
way
Unfortunately,
around.
no.
Oh, okay.
Sadly.
They had a whole wedding too.
Monty, sit.
Oh, really?
All right,
Okay.
Radish, if you're
Alright.
down, let's all get married.
Oh my god,
Monty.
Slay. I need to like commission a wedding dress.
Sit.
Oh yeah.
I'll buy like a PNG, transparent PNG on
Monty.
Google, just like stick it over the bottle.
In the making. Yeah.
You won't pick for me!
I can pick
Dude,
for you.
Pick. No. Okay. All right.
No,
he picked.
Napo,
he
you-
finally
you-
picked. No, it's okay. He would just really wanted to be a pet before he shaked, which was the problem because I have a
Oh,
God
Oh,
damn
okay.
it. I have a shake situation with him. Like when he has to make a decision for me, he has to shake a hand and I assign
Oh.
an answer to each hand. And he was not shaking because he wanted to get a pet out of it. Understandable. I would
can
too.
you
Aw.
DM me your answer? by the
So
way?
I will. Yep.
Okay.
Don't worry, I am. My God.
I was just
Take
letting
your
you
time,
know.
Queen.
I'm judging you.
We listen and we do judge.
So we listen and we don't judge.
Unless it's a Tuesday, then we judge.
Why on Tuesday?
Mm-hmm.
I
What?
like that I am not in charge of this. Is not my fault.
This is not your fault. Okay.
Mm.
Well, you're gonna have to
Because
like
I'm in
give
my dog's
reasoning
face.
for why this person wins. By the way, besides your son picked it.
I will come up with that.
Okay. Well, you have like 25 seconds. So I am going to put the person's camera into the next scene, and we are going to swap on over. No matter what happens, both of you did absolutely amazing. You made it to the top
Thank
two,
you.
and you will also
Thank you.
both be moving on to compete for $400 within the next 2 weeks. But it is time to see if Bonevvitch made the right decision and if her amazing traits rubbed off on her amazing son, and if he also helped make the right decision, or if he fumbled the bag. So, with that being said, we are swapping over now. And the winner of today's show is the one and only Radish. Congratulations.
I was like so scared. For anyone who doesn't know, I have a lot of chronic illness, and one of those just so happens to be I have anxiety, and whenever I get anxious, my heart rate goes through the roof. I have my little watch buzzing at me right now because it's at 229 or 129. Sorry, I can't read.
I feel like you're gonna be dead in like 5 seconds. Do we call an ambulance?
No, I'm fine.
Good.
Speech? Oh, okay. Hi, for any of you who are just now tuning in, which wow, you missed like the entire thing, dude. Hi, my name's Radish. I'm a VTuber, V-singer, voice actor, and V-artist. I know, a lot of things. I choose to be a VTuber because I am very, very shy about my actual persona and thing. You can follow me on Twitter. Actually, all my handles are at Radishine. I'd love to have you join the plushie paradise. I am the self-proclaimed plushie queen. But yeah, quick thanks to Napo and Bonevvitch. I am very happy that I get to know her. But yeah, I don't really say much. I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
That's my speech. What?
What?
Didn't.
Mm-hmm. Night reminds me a lot of one of my best friends, my mod, and my first wife out of my lovely harem. And that is a compliment in every single aspect. I think she would have gone flame to challenge herself and to be as funny as she could, even if she was going to be flirty genuinely. Fuck. I forgot about that. Anyway.
Oh. I didn't know that.
I'm not so much worried about that. I'm worried I might have heard, like, anyway, continue.
Chat says they can't hear anything.
You don't need to hear me, okay? It's not important what I'm saying. I'm just talking to myself.
Oh, okay.
I was not talking to myself. I just really didn't realize I was muted. But at the beginning of the show, Knight had a choice between Feud or Flame. Also, halfway through the show, Knight was able to swap it, and they indeed chose to swap it to the original thing that they had.
I was gonna say. Okay. Whatever makes you happy.
Which was a flame. So, you know, it's not the best of luck. You know, you've eliminated 5 flames, 1 feud. Wait, no, I'm bad at math. 1, 2, 3.
It would have been 5 flames, 2 feud, right?
Oh, yeah. That's true. 5 flames, 2 feuds. So, the only person left that we don't know is this one over here. You can't see me pointing, but I'm pointing at Radish.
Oh, hi.
So, like I said, Bonevvitch, we've had a lot of these feud or flames, and in the last about year and a half, not a single host that has came on has won. They always end up with the flame, or they eliminated like all the feuds like 5 rounds beforehand. You know a lot of those people that were on here. That were, no, wait. Did I say it wrong? What did I say?
Yeah. You said they always end up with a flame. I think
Oh,
they always
whoops.
end up with a
They always
feud,
end up with a
right?
feud. I apologize. ADHD and speech impediment do not mix well together.
No, they don't.
But
I
they
have
pretty much
ADHD.
always end up with a feud. I think Biscuit did it. Riley Page did it. Pixelvix, I think, also did one. But yeah, not anyone that has came on in literally the last year and a half has won. I really like traditions as well. And at the beginning of the show, Radishine,
Yes.
Ratty Berry. Just thinking of names right here on the spot.
Ishi's one.
Ishii
Yes.
decided, hey, I'm here for a bit. I'm gonna meme. Maybe find love, maybe not. Or am I just making this all up in my head? I have no idea. I will read exactly what Radish said to me, and I quote. So, is flame where you gaslight them? If so, then yes. I then responded, and then they said back, oh, okay, then I would have changed what I'm saying, basically.
Yeah. I said, okay, then no, because I want friends. Because I'm lonely.
So, in the end, Ishii chose flame.
I did.
So for the
Congratulations,
first
Ryan.
time in 393 days, someone has finally won Feud or Flame. It only took Women's History Month happening for it to happen.
Women's History Month go burr, bitch!
I would like to thank my publisher.
I'd like to thank the Academy.
The Academy. Georgia O'Keeffe. Fuck yeah. Pussy Pannings for life. And I would like to thank the fact that there were very few male aligning people on the show, which actually manipulatively made it a little bit easier to predict where people would go and how people were reacting. Only because I tried to flirt with them the way I would flirt with myself, which hopefully did something.
It did.
Mm.
I'm shaking. I'm quaking. I'm on the floor.
Like in a good way or a bad way?
No, like I actually almost fell out of my chair.
Oh, I hope you're
That
okay.
doesn't typically
Please drink
happen
water.
till,
Eat
like,
food.
after.
Also, this
I
is
am.
also
I'm
one of the
good.
first shows where not a single lifeline was used as well. So you're
Oh,
very
wow.
decisive.
I
Yeah, you were, like,
hold on
on
to my
it.
own decisions, and if I can't make my own decisions, my dog
Yeah,
will make them for me.
Which is the correct answer. I also ask my puppers. Like I said earlier, I have a geriatric dog.
Oh,
Like she's 14. Queen
God.
is still queening.
Yeah.
Her name's Brownie. We talk about her a lot on stream. She is my everything, and I have not known a day without her. So yeah.
Brownie.
Yeah.
I will say, Napo, you made this the most difficult. Like I've been on Feud or Flame as a contestant before, like never a judge. And I have, when you're a contestant, you have your own opinions of like the other contestants because you're like, oh, I definitely would have fallen for that. Oh, that definitely would have won me over. I have never felt so conflicted about every single contestant in a game before. Like from the very start, I just didn't have someone I was like, no, not mine. Not for me. I've had it before. You made it really hard, buddy. Don't ever do that again.
I mean, it was the last show of the season. I kind of had to do it just to mess with you.
Yeah, Napa
I would
here
have said
to
if you would have had the other people as well,
kill.
it would have been a lot harder. Because I was also going to make you do the decision of like eliminating 2 or 3 people every single round. So it would have been really fun. But overall,
Yeah.
I do want to thank you for coming on. Bonevvitch, Knight, Radish. For everyone else that got eliminated, exclamation point cast, you can find all of their names. We had DJ Fear on here. We had Caro Kick. We had Roidman. We had the real MB. We had the Velvet Panther. All of them were amazing. And for the people that made it to the top 3, you're all going to be moving on to the Tournament of Champions, as well as Bonevvitch, who's going to be moving on to the Tournament of Champions as well. So you'll see 4 of them competing for $400 either next week or on the 15th. For anyone who doesn't know how the show works, basically, if you come on and usually it'll be like top 3 to like top 6, and you make that kind of qualification range, you'll get to move on to a finale event that we have this time around. It is later this month in March. So you will be seeing a lot more of these creators next week and the week after. They'll be competing in either a gaming tournament or a trivia tournament. It's completely up to them, but they will be competing for $400. So there was money on the line. Overall, I just want to say thank you so much for coming on to the show. If your community has been in chat, thank you so much for being in here. If you found your way into the stream randomly, we appreciate you as well. If you were lurking, we love you. If you were also confused by the random comments and jokes that were said, we love you too. There was a lot of times where I was like, huh? And then apparently something was said to me and I was like, wait, I missed it. And then they were just like, never mind. It happens. You know, you just got to roll with it and YOLO in life. But thank you so much for being on here. I am going to actually have us raid into, let me make sure I have the name correct. I don't want to say it wrong. Their name is Fall Within Fire. They are a member of the Unity guilds. So kind of, they have the Twitch Black Guild, the Women's Guild, the Pride Guild, and the Latin Guild. So we're going to go right into one of the members of the Twitch Unity Guild. I just want to say happy Women's History Month to everyone. If you missed the last 28 days of the year, happy Black History Month. And we love you. We appreciate you. Have a good morning, a good afternoon, a good evening, and a good night. Also, all of you are short and you're all bottoms. See you later.